Hey, thank you so much for the Tier 1 subscription for 7 months there, Catastrophic. Welcome in, Henny McChen. Yeah, that's my older brother. Older brother's in the chat. Yep, perfect. Yup. And we are going live. All right. Yes.
Hey,
Hello?
howdy folks.
Everyone in chat, can you confirm that you can hear all of the Discord people? Let's start.
Audio test.
Let's start in Texas.
Hello.
Okay. I'll wait for a response.
It's supposed to be a call and response, so like, hey man.
The squirrel seems positive. It seems like they can. Okay, we can barely hear you. Okay, that can be fixed.
Gotta
I'll crank you up.
just
Okay.
put the mic in your mouth.
All right, you're at
You'll put it
100%
directly
now.
below your mouth.
All right, this is what
That
we
works.
can do.
Is that better?
Now you'll hear all my coughs. Oh,
Cool.
God.
All right.
Plus,
Okay.
being on camera will prompt a fidget.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right. Everyone can hear quiet.
Hey.
Or not quiet, Gavin. It's like quiet. That's so funny.
Just doxing him
Yeah.
like this.
Get a haircut?
It-
This is my hair. Actually, I do have a haircut coming up, but
You
It's
do
called
have a haircut.
Game Daddy.
No, we just put some styling cream in your
yeah,
hair.
this is it like enhances the curl. It makes the curls more.
Yeah.
More Quinton
It's
crazy.
called fashion. Gosh dang it.
Look it up.
I'm to see a Korean drama. He has perfect hair.
Yeah.
Agreed, though. Styling cream would go far. Oh no. Headset.
All right, I think we're good. I think we're gonna get going when you are, storyteller.
Okay. Well, yeah. Last time we had to kind of end quite abruptly
Yeah.
because our internet crapped out on 3 of us,
Yeah.
including me. So couldn't really
We
keep
sat
going.
there in the dark. Sarah and I, we were like, guys,
Guys, you there?
Are they coming back?
Hello?
They come back, right?
Seems like a weird dramatic beat, but okay.
guys, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah, so sorry about that. But we're back now.
Thanks, podcast.
Yeah, the last session ended up being kind of just a housekeeping session.
Well.
Yeah, it really
Just-
was.
Oh,
Some-
you mean
some
when
experience.
everybody but me got super cool powers?
Yeah.
You mean that
Mine
part?
Mine haven't activated yet, so you know.
Fair. That's fair.
Dude.
Mhm.
You had cool powers. You healed me after
That's
licking my
true.
blood.
That's
That
true.
Was a cool thing.
That's true. I did get. I essentially have Obia, and then you guys have drank from a La Sombra and have gained access to Oblivion.
Yep. But just because of a lucky roll, I guess. Random roll.
This is
Delightful.
what happens when
Yeah.
you use random tables.
Sometimes you get
Anything
a
can
real
happen.
fun
do happen with
time.
random tables.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
funny. I just rolled the d10 and went down the list in alphabetical order.
Yes.
Yeah.
never been more happy about La Sombra starting with an L.
But yeah, so they got some cool new powers and gonna pick their faces up off the floor and started to head out for the Prince's Tower, which had
Yeah.
exploded in the previous session.
I believe Sersha granted some potence powers to a few, at least Quinton. It was most everyone, right?
I
Quinton,
think I gave it to
Paula-
everyone besides Douglas, because Douglas was downstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Quinton got
so-
like a specific one, and then we got the other 2 lower tier ones.
Yeah, so then Quinton is now jumping from rooftop to rooftop because the Prince's Tower exploded. There was smoke in the air, everything's chaos, and he took
The
the
Dizzy
rooftop
Q
route.
had to take action.
The Dizzy Q is stepping in to save the day.
Yeah.
And then Sersha and Jax ran out, jumped on their bikes, and sped off.
Separate bikes. I have
Yep.
my ghoul on the back of mine.
She actually, she mounted one of those weird sidecars on Jax's bike without his permission, and it looked.
Oh my god, he'd be so mad.
You would be pissed.
Just went to go get on. It was like, what
Defeats
the fuck
the
is
whole
this?
purpose.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from you, and this looks so stupid. I think if anything,
But-
he'd be more mad about the bad installation job.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Not a
then
mechanic.
Paula went to go head out.
Also acquire a bike.
Yeah, she stole a bike from a guy at a red light.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
From a human.
used her scary powers to scare the shit out of him to like, don't be a snitch,
I basically told him never tell anyone. Like pushed him and was like, never tell anyone.
and used the nightmare hallucinations, and then jumped on the
Yeah.
bike and left.
Yeah.
And
Great bike.
just a reminder that your clan bane also kicked in,
You can see the lavender.
so you are
You wanna
kind
turn
of
that up or something?
Yeah.
you are kind of aiming to do something risky here,
Yeah.
and
Always am.
that's when the internet shit out. So
Yeah. That's true.
I
It
also I forgot to text you, Gavin, but I
Mhm.
chose to get rid of Dominate for Fortitude.
okay. Yeah, it was the Auspex one that you needed for the other thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to the darkness, my friends.
All right.
Starting to take the glass out of this cannon.
So yeah, we. Oh, by the way, Paul, I sent a picture in the Facebook text chat
Yeah?
for you to look at. That picture of the cityscape is kind of what you're running into.
Okay, give me a minute.
It's gonna be a lot harder. Keep going.
Wait, which one?
In the
In our
Vampire
vampire
Facebook chat.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Gavin, we can see your NPCs on the stream, just so you know.
That was
Oh, was that you?
that was
uh,
me going through the general channel for game night and like scrolling through because it's capturing from Discord.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
All right, let me see if I can capture this picture.
But that's just to give you an idea, because your domain is on the edge of Central City. And
Got it.
As you run closer into the center of town, the buildings get a lot taller, and there are a lot of them.
Okay,
it
so
is-
it's not a easy thing for me to jump from rooftop to rooftop.
I mean, you could, once you get up to the top of one of them, you easily could do it.
Hmm.
But we'll set the scene now. Is what you're running towards is the tallest tower in the city, or
Mhm.
what was the tallest tower, which has a little bit of flames left and smoke billowing out from the top of it. And flying through the air are several helicopters, including multiple news stations with what you can imagine have their cameras rolling. And you
Okay.
probably know that jumping across from one skyscraper to the next.
That's
you
not
probably-
that's not normal. That's not
No.
that's not a human thing. Ah, fuck. All
I
right.
mean, they usually have a little
The humans
skill
are always.
sheet when they
Isn't
do
that
it.
isn't that just parkour? Isn't that what they call it?
all
No, it's
right.
like base jumping. We're
I'm gonna
fine.
use my new background check the trunk, and I pull out a red Superman costume, and I dress up as Superman and keep going.
You're right,
Not
infringement.
gonna do a base jumper. No.
no, it's Superman. It's Superman. They'll be like, it's fake. It's fake. It's fine.
They're like, they're making a new movie. This is clearly being filmed.
You
Mhm.
know, we should spread that rumor.
Yeah, that they're filming
Mhm.
a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, the next Superman movie, absolutely.
Yeah, because right
Or-
now Quinton's rocking 6 strength with 2 potence, and then on top of his athletics, I'm sure I get like 11 dice to jump. So
yeah,
like,
with soaring leap for this, you don't really even need to roll, especially not with that many dice. Like,
mhm. So I think what he might end up doing is instead of like trying to get to the super tall skyscrapers, he would then like shift into staying level where he's at, but like running along the edge of the buildings or like on ledges and stuff that he can get to, if that makes sense.
so you could jump from like one wall to the next with soaring leap.
Mm-hmm.
Chance you might
Can I
break a
triangle
window or
jump?
something.
Can I like jump?
How
Can
it
I like
reads,
jump between 2 buildings and go up the buildings until I get to
Yeah.
the top? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah, we're doing that.
Sure. But once you get to like that point, I'll have you make a roll
Okay.
just in case you botch.
I just dress up
Yeah.
as Mothman.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hey, that's
As-
my thing.
I thought that we already decided that is what you were doing.
I thought
actually.
we actually did talk
Yeah,
about
we
that
already
in
talked
chat.
about it.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah, so you can jump a 3 times the potence level, so 3 times 2,
So
so
6?
6 meters, which is a meter is like 3 feet, right?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
It's actually
Wait,
is there
18 feet?
roughly- No, that's a yard.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of a
check.
yard.
Oh,
Meter.
So either way, 6 meters vertically, and 5 times, so 10 meters horizontally.
Yeah, this says 3 feet and 3.37 inches is 1 meter.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Then yes.
so like 18 feet.
6 meters is 19.8 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
You can jump
like 2 stories.
Okay, so I can like kind of triangle jump at an angle and like make significant progress up a building.
Yes. Doing it we will need a roll for that one. But as
I'm
for
cool
like
with that.
going across the city, jumping just building to building, you're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially because you're not too worried about stealth, as you are obfuscated as well, as you said.
Yeah, I've got unseen
And-
passage and silence of death activated.
Yeah, you know, realistically, the only thing to worry about are those helicopters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they've got other shit they're looking at. If they
Mhm.
if they end up
Sure.
getting footage of like me jumping up a building, that's gonna be like a side thing, and it's gonna get blown up. But like, and like they're gonna have to like zoom in on the corner of a screen and like
It's gonna be
blow
so
it up.
grainy.
Yeah, it's gonna be so they're not gonna be able to tell what that is.
It's gonna
So
be like
Bird.
freaking Bigfoot.
Some
Yeah.
internet nerd is going to see it, and they are going to post it.
It's
yeah,
Mothman.
and then we'll get
Yeah.
another narration.
Another
That'll
Mothman.
be great.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We saw Mothman before the buildings exploded. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Technically, after the buildings exploded.
Yeah.
It might have been there
So they'll
before
get the
though.
timeline confused.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
get that
Yeah.
That's
confused.
true. Maybe they'll be like, he could have been there, we just didn't know, and we didn't hearken his warning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it immediately
Yes.
discredits everything that person's going to say.
Or extremely
So we can
credited.
do whatever we want now.
Yeah.
And then I saw several people on motorcycles climb up the building.
Like little
Okay.
chittering insects.
All right. But yeah,
So,
how do you want to do this?
As Quinton is doing that, Jax and Saoirse were heading through traffic. Jax rolled really well and was able just to bob and weave and say fuck you to everyone and make his way through. Saoirse, not so well, little hesitant, not
Mhm.
quite used to it, and got kind of caught up in the traffic and arrives a little bit later. And then I need I didn't get a drive check from Tala.
Oh. Yeah, let me
Oh,
look.
she's in a sidecar. Why don't I?
Is it just a straight dirty drive check, or is there anything
Drive
else?
and Dex.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Burn a willpower. Reroll me. That is a 3 overall for drive.
Very nice.
Okay. So I don't remember what Saoirse rolled, but
I think it was like
since,
a 1 or
since
0.
you were a little bit behind, you will catch up to Saoirse,
Okay.
and the two of you will arrive at the same time.
At the same time. Okay.
So Quinton, we will begin with you.
All right. Do this. What do you need?
So at this point, you've been jumping across town, and now you're trying to triangle jump up a building.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's gonna be. Does my power bonus work with this potence thing? Because that's technically something granted to me, not something inherent.
Not on this. The power bonus is for any time you're making a roll like dominate, where you're
Like using a power.
using a power against someone. And
Okay.
yeah.
Right. So I'm assuming it's strength and athletics.
Strength and athletics, and then you can add your potence rating to strength, your feats of strength.
I gotta grab one more dice. Hang on.
Oh, 1 second.
You need a black one? Yeah. Thank you. I'm digging his Ace Ventura look today.
I'm just going with it all day.
I know. Sweet.
Somebody stop me. That's a Mask reference. I know it's different, but kind of the same vein. All right, here we go, y'all.
Smoking.
Smoking.
That's Mask 2. Damn it.
The pen is blue.
They call me Cuban Pete. Oh, I know.
Okay, I'm back.
There's something on the wing.
Wait, can you come here real quick?
Me?
Yeah, never mind.
Not realistic, no.
I got 3 crits.
Woo!
So,
Nice.
That's
So you got
Alright.
6 10s?
well, they're the special dice. So I got 6 of the stars. So 6
Yeah.
criticals.
What were you doing again? I've lost track.
I'm
For
jumping.
scaling
I'm
the
triangle
tower.
jumping. Up
He's
a
triangle
building.
jumping.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
trying.
And he
he's
got 3
platform
crits.
jumping.
So that's
he
12.
just goes,
13, 14. I got a 15 to triangle jump up 2 skyscrapers.
Was it
Saoirse's
a
never been this cool.
was it a messy critical?
No.
Does it
So that's the
suck?
cool part is
She
that
gets-
that is not messy. It's just a regular
She
success
gets
on the red.
stuck in
Clean
traffic.
Wait, so you got
She gets
3
stuck in
crits?
traffic.
Oh yeah, I can show my camera on stream.
God
Yeah.
damn, dude.
So she's
Yeah.
stuck in traffic, and at the same time, somebody that is now using her ability is just
Using it.
nailing it.
Yeah.
Just
Been across
Killing
this
it.
town.
scaling up this tower.
Okay.
Bada bing,
so
bada boom.
I'll just
That's
let
how
you
you do it. That's how you have potence.
She's like, those are my powers. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can just describe what happens, and it happens exactly as you want it
all right,
to.
so Quinton's like he sees these buildings falling. He knows that it's his job as a hound to get there as quickly as possible so that he can try to manage the situation before it gets out of hand. So like he is just going like as hard as he can. And like he's actually triangle jumping up this building so fast that like even if someone was to look out the window, he was already gone. Like he's already up onto the next level. And then I'd say like the finesse behind this is so significant that he's riding that momentum. So not only like when he on the apex of his final jump, he actually soars over the building that he was on, and he like lands on the next building that was like, you know, within safe distance, right? But yeah, it's just like supersonic. Like he's going up this building with just sheer determination, trying to get there before anyone else can to see what's going on.
Okay.
Am I gonna get
And
a snow cone?
being with this, since this is like brute strength, you are lucky it wasn't a messy crit. 'Cause
I would have
basically
broke some
would've just,
buildings.
you would have broke through a bunch of windows.
Yeah.
Just a
Well,
foot,
yeah,
a
so, like-
shoe goes through someone's office window.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of that, he never once touched like the window. He was aiming for the frame so that he could fully kick off of the frame of the window to move up to the next frame spot. So that also means like there's no smudges on the glass. Like this was, you know, when you're in vampire school, like this is the way that they're like, this is textbook triangle jumping right here.
Yeah. So, yeah, Quinton's a badass and gets to the top of a skyscraper, and looking out, you.
I grab onto the antenna on the top of it, and I like lean off of it like Spider-Man does, sort of. And I just take like a brief moment, like after my badass thing that I just did, and I kind of look at the entire city. And I'm like, this is my city.
Oh my god.
Okay, please continue.
Movie, Jesus.
Yeah.
I love that it's to no one. Pans
No,
to
it's
camera.
Yeah.
it's no.
This is my city.
He sent that out on the web.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Every
oh, God.
Malkavian in their
say,
brain just
for
heard
that-
Quentin be like,
He
"This is
always
my
has an
city."
audience.
My question
Yeah.
is, did Jack hear a slight whisper of that?
Yeah, Jax hears it.
Jax doesn't hear it, but he does get the sensation,
Mm.
and just like that
Freaked out all of a sudden.
subtle
Like,
Just say
understanding
that I'm in
of
their
like.
city.
Has
like
Quinton
if he
ever
was
thought
alive,
about?
he would have goosebumps right now.
Has he actually thought about making, like, a film crew or something, make a movie about the Dizzy Q?
At this point, you know what?
Like an indie
It'd be a
documentary.
really good cover.
Yeah.
Honestly, it'd be a really good cover.
Honestly,
Is
you
there
don't
a lot
even
of
need humans.
cosplayers
Just
out
have a
there?
couple other like vampire around with you and be like, we're making a film.
Yep.
You did already kind of start it by having the Ravnos at your party do little plays and skits about Dizzy Q.
Oh, that's true. We're
I
starting
forgot
a
about that.
franchise.
So
All right,
you
hold
can't
on.
say it's like based on a comic or something.
New ambition,
Dizzy-
no
Dizzy
longer
Q.
fulfill the prophecy. It's start the Dizzy Q Marvel Universe
Cinematic
franchise.
universe.
Yeah, cinematic universe franchise.
Oh, yes.
That's the new goal.
The DQCU.
Yes! Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
It's right there.
Oh my goodness.
It's right there.
Oh god.
All right. done.
So,
We need
Quinton,
merch by the end of the day.
what you see from the top of this building is that the top several floors from the Prince's Tower are completely destroyed,
Mhm.
and the debris from it has blown out and slammed into the adjacent buildings and sent more debris just plummeting down to the street.
The Princess Tower is it was the tallest building in town, right?
Yes.
All right, so mine's not the one that I'm currently on. How high is it from this? Can I see straight across to the zone that was damaged, or am I looking up at it?
You're looking kind of up at an angle a little bit
Okay.
at it. There's probably just a few floor difference.
Okay, so
But I'm assuming you would be like a block away.
I kind of can I ride on the coattails of my great success that we just had? Can I just like merge? All right, so like I'll paint the picture and then you can approve or disapprove. So I think he
Okay.
utters to him "This is my city," and then what he does is he fucking like opens his arms on his Mothman suit, and it's actually a glider suit too. I can do a check the trunk roll if you'd like on that, but I'd like if it's one of those like full glider suits. So he actually uses potence and he kicks off of the antenna that he's on to launch himself directly into the building that's on fire. Or not on fire, but like the floors. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to
Yeah.
target an area that's not actively on fire
You
but
want
was
to
damaged.
get into the building.
And I want to get into that building. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As you look at the tower to pick where you want to go to, you see that the fire suppressant system.
Top notch.
I assume I assume it's like top of the like
Yeah, the building was basically designed to be fireproof and suppress anything, and so there's like a little bit of flames from like a couple pieces of furniture that
okay.
haven't quite gone out yet, but
But not enough to like get in there and immediately frenzy and lose my
yeah,
shit.
no.
Okay. that's where I want to go.
Okay. And we will jump over to the others as Quinton goes jumping into the building. Jax,
Mhm.
you weave through traffic, which is all backed up because the
A building blew up.
yeah. So there's all sorts of police and fire and medics. Roads are shut down and helicopters up above, and you pull up to a barrier with a couple of squad cars that have shut down the street going to the Prince's Tower. And one of the police there you happen to recognize. It's Scruff
Is it my
McGruff.
homie? Yeah, it's our homie.
Yeah, it's Scruff McGruff, Quinton's retainer. He's there
friend guy.
working, like keeping people past from passing. What are you doing?
I see him and I know him, and I try to calmly be like, "Hey, so I need to get through."
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, that one agent said they were expecting you, so you're like consulting with them or something. Be careful, there's a lot of debris.
Fire marshal
And
still
then
hasn't made it safe.
So
It was a match.
he
found it.
We
A
found
match
it.
to what?
he
Art
pulls the
and arson
barricade
detective.
just enough for you to get your bike through.
There's also right before he lets him through, Submerge Directive kicks in on Scruff McGruff, and he looks at you and he says, "Remember, we gotta take a bite out of crime."
Classic.
Yeah.
Is that a vampire dig?
Too perfect. It's just too perfect not to do it.
So he says it every time.
Every time
And
every time he ends
girl.
a conversation, he has to say, "Let's take a bite out of crime."
No.
Every
People
time.
like humans?
Yeah.
Every
He stopped talking around
time.
the office. He
Ooh.
stopped talking.
Yeah.
I think people just stop talking to him.
He's the strong
Yeah,
silent type
I think
in the
so.
office. He tries to remain that way as much as he can to be unnoticed. But
He actually tries to talk as little as possible.
yeah.
Remember, we gotta take a bite out of crime.
Does he like wince every time he says it at this
He
point?
hates it. No,
He's
I'm
not
sorry, he
married.
hates it.
He's not married. If he was
But it's a
married,
part.
he's not
It's a part of the
married
job.
anymore.
It's a part of the job as far
Yeah.
as Quinton's concerned.
Yeah, no, as far as he's concerned, absolutely.
Just he hates it.
Yeah. No, you just wait. When Quinton gets 10 influence on the police, he's gonna do submerge directive on all of them, and they're all gonna do it. It's gonna be
Oh
great.
my
God.
They'll instantly know who's
Yeah.
working together.
Is it gonna, is
Yeah,
it,
she's
is it
gonna
gonna
have
be like,
all
is
of them
this a
change their
cult?
last name
It-
to McGruff.
It
Fucking
actually,
cult.
The McGruff family.
it actually stopped him from doing undercover work because it only happens if he's in the context of being a cop. So if he's in his day-to-day life and he's just like doing air, he doesn't have to do it. The moment that uniform comes on, he has to do it.
I don't know.
Thanks
How
to the
great
curse
would
of
it
his
be if he was
badge.
getting like groceries though, and he was like,
We
"Thank you
gotta-
so much. Don't forget, take a bite out of crime."
crime.
like
Wait,
to
did we
round
need did,
Up for this
did we need
parody?
eggs?
Oh yes.
Mhm.
Do we need eggs? We did? Okay. And remember, we're here to take a bite out of
Bite out of crime.
If he's in his uniform and he's on his way to work, but that conversation happens, that's exactly the way it goes down.
I'm sorry, it's a tick. I can't.
It can't not.
I have
do it.
Tourette's.
can't-
I have Tourette's, but just for
Yeah.
the specific
He actually
segment.
Remember.
I can't not do it. And
Yeah.
remember, we have to take a bite out of crime. See,
Bite out of
there it
crime.
goes again. And remember, we have to take a bite out of
Yeah,
crime.
take a bite out of crime.
Is it
I'm
just
so sorry,
monotone
but
at this
remember,
point?
we
He
have to
control
take-
how he says it?
No,
or
he
does
has
it
to
go,
be.
like,
He has to say it
super catchy
like
every
Scruff
time?
McGruff. We gotta take a
Hmm.
bite out of crime, like with
Okay.
enthusiasm.
Oof.
It's
He's in
actually
therapy
gotten him.
crying about it.
It's actually gotten him a raise. He actually got a raise because he
I
was
feel like
like,
it's more of a deterrent than anything.
he was really pushing
Really great
like,
for community
Yeah.
policing, really.
Yeah,
yeah,
the kids love it.
Weirdly, he's great with kids.
yep,
Yeah, all kids remember Scruff.
all of them,
Oh yeah.
all
Yeah.
of them,
I guess.
especially the ones in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh yes.
Isn't it funny that this is
60652.
supposed to be like, this is like a grimdark universe that's on Earth, and then this is the shit that we're doing with it?
This is the stuff that
That's
happens
what
in
sets our game apart, okay?
this metropolitan area.
If this was a
True.
40k game, we would all be orcs.
Oh man,
Yeah.
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 All in.
Don't get me started. We just finished The Mandalorian, and I just started going like, oh man, having a campaign, a Star Wars campaign where you're just the Mandalorians, like trying to bring Mandalore back, would be very fun. Like trying to like rebuild culture, try to do all of that stuff, you know? That'd be super fun.
Can't
Anyways,
wait for it to be a game that gets canceled.
yeah, probably.
Like everything Mandalorian that I'm excited about.
Yep.
1313, never heard of her.
Yep. Let's take
It's the real world of darkness right there.
Star
Anyways,
Wars.
I apologize. I just had to step in there for Scruff McGruff for a minute.
I just looked up his Wikipedia, right? And so there's a Major League Baseball player called Fred McGriff who was given the name Crime Dog as a reference.
That's amazing.
Is it Crime Dog like DAWG? Like he's
Oh, I
Crime Dog?
hope so.
No, just the dog.
Oh, okay.
Fred McGriff,
Oh my
the
God.
crime dog.
The crime
The
dog.
crab dog.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
back.
So so Jax, you're able to get through this barrier and head in, and you see the same thing that I described for Quinton, just from the bottom looking up. And you see that there are a lot of EMS here and a couple of vans that are with the FBI
Mhm.
as part of protocol and everything. And
Yeah.
little mobile command center,
Mhm.
and they are getting people out and sending them off to the hospital. There doesn't seem to be too many injuries, as it was super late at night.
Okay.
That's fortunate.
And you
Do
have
I
a moment.
see where Quinton is at all?
You should do an
Actually, give
awareness.
me a wits awareness.
Yeah.
All right.
Like last I saw him, he was up there.
You don't see Quinton,
Yeah.
but you do see Mothman flying into the building.
Since you do know kind of where to look, like, actually look up. Difficulty's a little bit easier, but
He's not.
Okay. 5.
So you don't see Quinton, but you do notice somebody.
The urban legend.
Is it my
Yes.
mommy?
No. About a block down the street, on the edge of an alley, you see a man as he kind of steps out, looking at the scene. And as he does this, he is zipping up his hoodie, which you can tell there's definitely fresh blood on him. And right as he pulls his hood up, you take a second to look at his face and realize that there is a third eye on the center of his forehead, which he pulls over the hood over to cover. And at this moment is when he locks eyes with you and realizes, like, oh, hey.
This guy just saw me.
And he turns and books it.
Well, I'm on a motorcycle and I'm going to follow him.
Okay.
You got celerity, bitch.
I just want. All right, so I can hear the music that's playing right now, and as you said that, it was almost like dead on, like the Terminator 2, like do 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 do. Like I'm gonna follow him. It was very good timing. It was very good timing.
So you speed off to pursue this guy, and we jump over to Saoirse and Tala as Saoirse pulls up to the same barricade. Tala kind of pulls up right next to her.
Nice spike.
And do I do one? I just kind of do one of the nods, so I'm just like, "What's up?"
I hand you a third helmet that I have in a saddlebag.
Oh shit! I guess I had. I don't know if I took the helmet from that human. Yeah, I take the helmet and I put it on.
Okay.
I also my face. I did disguise my face. I did the Mask of 1,000 Faces.
Oh,
So at
then I
least-
don't even know if I do. I
Well,
know
it's
to
fine.
do them?
If they have
Whoa.
cameras on the helicopters, it'll work.
Well, if you have mask up, then somebody pulls up next to you on a
Yeah.
Wait. It's true. Someone just pulls up and does a sup at you.
Hey,
Okay, I realized my mistake because Saoirse's blank face just looking at me.
Yeah.
Or
Me
I
and
guess
Billy just been looking at you like,
no reaction.
fuck?
And so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna meep at her and be like, it's Tala.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was gonna offer you this helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'll take the helmet and just jam it out my head.
We getting in there, or what's the plan?
So I did.
You guys-
I'm guessing Spencer was like way ahead, or Jax was way ahead of us, right?
for
As
sure.
you guys
Okay.
now kind of look around, you can see past the cop cars and the barricade, and you can see Jax. He had stopped and was looking,
Yeah.
and then he just gunned it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head
He
to the
goes out of
point.
sight.
If we see Jax, does that mean we also see Scruff like at the barrier?
Yes, you are at that barricade with Scruff.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna ride up to Scruff. To try and get
we need to get in there. Yada yada yada. Take a bite out of crime.
We got him like yada yada bite out of crime. And just walk by. They're like, oh, they must know him.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're through the barrier.
I love him and I would do anything for him.
Yeah. He'll be captain one day.
God damn, if we have anything to say about it, yes.
Yep.
You're the best goddamn cop we have in this city.
Still, damn it.
And you know why? Because you took a bite out of crime.
What's the Cave Johnson? 2 things. 1, you're a damn good cop. 2, you're a loose cannon. Alright, I think that covers everything.
Alright.
Still damn am.
I damn still am.
Yeah, that's right.
Still the best Gordon, hands down.
Still am.
Oh god, I really want him to just be that version of Gordon.
100.
Unlike
Forever.
my marriage, which is rock solid.
Which is like they just need to bring that Gordon into one of the movies, like please,
Yeah.
like
Oh.
live action, like please. I
Listen,
want to
I
see
mean, it's
it.
one of my favorite Batmans ever.
He's like
Yeah.
like
What
all the
makes it a
characters,
blanket?
all the
I
characters
wanna
are
fight
depicted.
crime.
Characters are solid.
I will take that honey tea though.
Yeah, I would like a
He's so
Superman, Batman, and then just
afraid.
ridiculous Gordon.
He's such a petulant child. It's the best.
So unless you can put your socky poos on your feet without needing help, then you're going to sit and rest.
And he's just kind of like he's just kind of like pouting a little bit. Sorry, whenever you're ready, we're just shooting.
So, so as Saoirse and Tala cross the blockade here, and start to get a little bit closer to the Princess Tower, you realize that it's going to be a pain in the ass for you guys to ride your bikes through here because you're not
What does this look like?
quite.
Oh sure,
made a
no, I would
mistake.
have
Yeah.
left the bike. I would have
Put
left
it
the
back,
bike.
put it
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jax, he does it all the time. Yeah, he can do it, but
And now that I've invested into Drive, I can back that up.
We finally invested in Drive. That's great.
all right, I'm now never going to make you roll it.
No, I think it's hilarious because, like, for the longest time, it was a very unused skill, and now it's like, oh wait, it's actually important.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I
I
took
need to
points
get
in Drive after that first time we had, like, back in episode 3. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I don't want to get stuck.
It's just like every campaign that literally every vampire campaign I've ever played in, Drive never gets used. That
I mean,
changed.
And
I
now here
enjoyed our
we are.
Thin Blood dude, who is the hero.
We tried
that was the
everywhere.
best. That was the best.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah,
Alright,
wait.
so-
He's fine.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. He's just some
fine.
undercover
He's
work.
It's that
George? Yeah.
that ghoul that got fucked off. Like
Yeah, that
he
guy
did.
got murdered.
He got ganked.
Murdered.
I'm sure he's fine.
So, Tala and Saoirse, you guys park your bikes and continue walking in, and you can make a wits awareness checks.
Okay, that's about what I thought.
Hey,
I had.
Gavin.
Yes.
One more time. Say something.
What's up?
Okay, well, you're good.
I got a 3.
2. Pretty average for me.
I'm gonna do that, like, I'm somewhere I'm supposed to be walk where I just, like, chin up, just, like, strut forward. Kind of like
Walking
I
with
know where I'm going.
purpose. Yeah.
walking with purpose. If I actually somehow pocketed one of Quinton's clipboards and take it out as I'm scrolling.
We
Just
we had
flipping
so
through
many at the
pages.
hospital. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, I just picked one up, tucked it in my jacket on the way,
mhm.
take it out. I'm just
I
flipping
just-
through it as I'm walking.
Just want to point out from earlier episodes that Tala kept a clipboard of all of Quinton's names.
Oh
and
yeah.
So did
Yes.
Jax.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
for sure you have this clipboard.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
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 And
So I have that, and I have one of those little detective like flip notebooks too that I have random observations in.
being that Tala has
Wait.
a history with being in the news and like a reporter, yeah, she easily would.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you have
that
like a
kind of
press
stuff.
badge.
Wait,
Get in there, bitch.
what
Yeah.
is
Like-
Tala
Yeah.
still near Scruff?
That's how you talk to
Uh,
your friends.
they
Get in
walked
there,
past.
bitch.
Wait, can before they walk away fully, can Scruff, and in fact even Jax, Scruff gives them one of those stickers, the little badge
The junior
stickers they give the
detective
kids. Yeah, the junior
Yeah.
detectives.
Junior detective.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives one to each of them before he lets them through.
Yeah. Done.
And then I just like we're walking through, and I just usher at my sticker, and then keep walking. I'm just like,
actually
I'm
quite
supposed to
funny
be here,
'cause-
junior
Yeah.
detective, and then just
you
keep
could
going.
probably use your chemicals to make it look real, like for
Oh,
a
your
second.
chemistry, yeah.
I could, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm just
If
saying
you
that's
question
like
it, then I can use chemistry. But I'm like, this is enough authority, and then go.
And as you do that,
So-
there's several that are just like, I don't even care. I'm just like walking this way.
Like, do you
Yeah.
understand that there is a building on fire in front of us?
Yeah,
Like,
anytime
you
someone
are the
actually
least of
makes
my
eye
worries.
contact with me, I just point at the badge, but I keep moving with my clip, and then look back down to my clipboard.
Mhm. So what were your wits awareness results?
I had a 3.
Okay. So Tala, as you guys are walking, you get that feeling that something's following you. And
Oh, okay.
looking around, you can't see anything. Can't hear anything. That's out of
I'm gonna
place.
release some of my spiders. I'm just gonna like have them scoot out the top of my biker boot, or like down my pants are probably too tight for that. But I'm just gonna have a couple of or instead I'm gonna stop and like reach down almost like I'm tying my shoe or like looking at evidence, and I'm just gonna release some spiders out to check the area.
Okay. So they scamper off,
Mhm.
and we will jump over to Quinton.
But last thing, could Saoirse
Yes.
like push an EMT, take his bag, and yell "forget" in his face, and just use cloud memory so that she now has
I'm
like
sorry,
a
she
cover story?
screams "forget" around a bunch
Forget.
of other people.
like
Can you just shout at the pointer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just walk away. And-
yeah.
Anything
Roll
that's
cover.
not the BlackBerry one.
Yeah. So, Saoirse pushes
I'll
this
take his
EMT,
badge too.
and
You don't want a junior detective badge?
Mm-mm.
as you say forget, he goes from like yelling like what the fuck to like, wait, what? Oh shit, I need to grab my bag, and he like turns and
Where the
jogs
fuck is
off
my
towards
bag?
towards
Yeah,
the ambulance.
I left it in my rig.
Must have. Chaos. I know. I gotta get better
And
at this.
I assume you guys are heading directly towards the tower.
Yeah.
Did we saw Jax like scamper off? Did we see did he head toward the tower too?
He just went down the street, and then you lost sight of him.
I
Okay.
think I will have Philly follow him on the bike.
Okay.
So that he's not completely alone.
I am gonna turn to Saoirse after I let the spiders out, and I'm just gonna kind of like lightly whisper to her and be like, I'm gonna meet to her and be like, hey, just a heads up, I think we're being watched or followed right now, so something might things might happen. If need be, I can also change that junior detective badge into the chief of police and change my face to look like the chief of police to get shit done. But yeah, just
What's
be
the plan here?
I guess we're going to the tower. Yeah, Philly should figure out where Jax went. I don't think he went toward the tower.
Oh no, that bitch like sped off.
Was Philly actually already on top of it? She's like,
Oh yeah.
Jackson's, like,
She's
he's
on the bike.
something.
She's speeding away. She's good.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, let's do we don't see anyone we like recognize immediately. They wouldn't be down here.
Not
Like,
that
just
you
to
see.
be clear, Saoirse still has the helmet on and is still wearing biker leather. She is just holding like a medic
The
bag.
EMT out and stuff.
That's all and has a badge. That's it.
So is the tower still actively on fire, right?
Not
Active crime
really.
scene.
There's like little bits of fire still going, but the building itself was designed to be able to suppress.
Extinguish flame pretty fast.
Like-
Okay. Then yeah, I think it would be pertinent to maybe investigate and maybe check out the tower first and to see if there's anyone inside that can give us first-hand account of what happened.
Yeah. So there are still a couple of ambulances that have like got patients from the building that they're patching up before they head out to the hospital.
Yeah.
And they are parked down at the base of the tower. So as you guys walk up, you see the ambulance is parked there. A few body bags laid on the street or on the sidewalk, and
Ooh.
firefighters coming and going, and then police are
Did we actually check
kind of
the body
making
bag?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So as
I'd
you
like
walk
to check-
over to open that, I'm going to actually jump over to Quinton.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to check and see if there's any vampires that were found unresponsive
Okay.
in the body bags.
A little torpor action.
So
Yeah.
Quinton.
Yeah.
You paraglide into the tower,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you can definitely tell that it's definitely going to show up on some of the news videos.
Yeah.
There's so many people down here.
Yeah. So, but the spotlights don't go on you or anything.
Okay.
As you land yourself in the destroyed floor of the tower, what are you doing?
What do I see?
So you see it's a bunch of debris
Mhm.
that the explosion did happen towards the center of, we'll just say the center of this floor is where kind of the explosion came from. And so everything was blown out,
Okay.
including a lot of the furniture and people.
So the particular floor that we're on, this isn't like the penthouse suite where like the prince legit does business. This is some middle
This
management
is-
or like some middle area in the building.
This is towards the top.
Towards the top. Okay.
You can tell this, or you would know that this used to be like the penthouse for like a previous prince, but it slowly, they kept building it up. So you're a few floors below the, if you remember, when you went to the top of the elevator,
Mm-hmm.
it opened up to where the prince's secretary was.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're just a couple floors below that.
Did the explosion affect upwards? So like all that's gone?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that was kind of their goal, was to set it below and then destroy everything
Yeah.
above.
Have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but everything below seems relatively okay because of the fire
Yeah.
suppression system.
Yeah. A couple floors below you are also screwed up, and you can see down through the floor in various spots, and but it is
Okay.
mostly put out.
I think there's
Fire-wise.
going to be kind of a chain of events that occur. One is am I alone?
Are you? What's awareness?
I'd like to use okay, so I'd like to activate Sense the Unseen as well.
Okay.
And then I guess I will start with a normal look around, and then I want to also activate Eyes of the Beast to enhance that. My concern is if there's like a bunch of people, you know?
Mhm.
I don't want to have red glowing eyes in front of
Okay.
a room full of people.
Just basic, without needing a roll, you can tell that there's nobody on this floor with you.
Okay, then yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like to do Eyes
unless
of the
they're
Beast,
hiding, but-
Sense the Unseen.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's Wits Awareness?
For if you're doing the general perception to see if anyone's hiding or anything, yes, wits awareness.
Mhm.
And then for looking for any obfuscated or ghosts, wits and aspects.
I'm going to start with the Wits
Or-
Awareness.
Resolve and aspects.
Alright, I got a 3 for, like, eyeballing it.
Okay.
And then you said Resolve Aspects.
Yes.
Oh, I get an I get an extra one for my power bonus.
Mhm.
Okay, for that I also got a 3.
Okay. So you can hear the firefighters that have. There's some in the floors below you, and some in the floor immediately above you. You can
Mhm.
hear them clumping around, putting out the last little remnants of fire that there is.
Mhm.
But there is nobody here on this floor with you.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's doesn't seem to be anyone who's trying to supernaturally hide from you either.
Got it.
Though you do see with that Auspex roll
Mhm.
that there's a lot of arcane sigils and blood sorcery rituals that have been performed here,
Mhm.
and they just cover like the floor, the walls, the roof, or at
Okay, and
least
that
what's
helped
left of it.
minimize it, probably.
Yes,
Okay.
and you see that there are a couple of like bare spots, which you imagine probably activated to prevent the fire from really taking hold.
Okay.
But that is about all you can see.
So if I was, can I do an investigation roll, to try to find the point of origin of the explosive?
Yes.
Okay. Would that be like wits and investigate, or is that intelligence investigation?
You can, based on how you're trying to approach it, you can use wits, intelligence, or even resolve.
Okay. So question, I have 3 temporary dots in intelligence from our last session for blood surge. Does that stand, or do I need to read blood surge?
Okay, yeah, at this point it would have faded away and you would
Would've.
have to
Okay.
reapply.
Okay, that's fine.
We are now in a new scene.
I will just stick with wits and investigation then. Let's see. I got a 2. That's not like the worst.
So
yeah, I'll stick with that. I don't want to.
I'd also like to just say I'm still wearing a helmet, right?
Mhm.
Because I wanted to activate Oblivion's sight.
Okay.
So I can see through all darkness, so I don't lose sight of this guy. And I also can see ghosts. Just in case.
Okay, 1 second.
And
There's
I'm
probably a
specifying
lot
that
of
I'm
dead people around.
well, I
Yeah, there's
specify
probably
that
a
I'm wearing
lot.
the I specify that I wear the helmet because it affects the actual visual look of my eyes.
Yeah, that's the issue I run into with Eyes of the Beast. Get them red glowing eyes, whereas yours just turned black, which is
My
pretty cool.
my irises turn complete black. They're just contact lenses, bro.
I mean, these days, yeah, that would work.
So, Quinton, you begin trying to do a little bit more in-depth of an investigation into the explosion itself.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when we're going to jump back over to Jax.
Okay.
So Jax, this guy turns down an alley and does a bunch of crazy crap, like jumping over a fence, but you're quick enough to get around the block and
He yells parkour a bunch.
Parkour.
yes. as you get closer to him, you get a better smell for that blood that he's covered in.
Mm-hmm.
And you smell that it's actual kindred vitae. not human blood. And it's not like any that you have ever smelled before. The second you really smell it, your beast stirs.
We've got a taste for
And
rare.
Is in
Sauvignon.
your beast is in like full-on hunt mode.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And is really excited.
Okay.
Can you
Quick
make an
question.
intelligence occult roll for me? Yes.
Of course.
The vampire that helped me out by giving me a little bit of that vision questy tattoo
Yeah.
to see if I'm off path, healed me up. They had a third eye.
Mm-hmm.
All right. God damn it. All right.
Is this La Sombra?
No.
Mm-mm.
The what are they called?
No.
The Lubri.
Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Said I sent Philly after you. She doesn't know shit.
Literally
She's
doesn't know what she's
useless.
getting into.
I got 5.
She's gonna back you on whatever insane thing you do. God damn it.
Yup.
So
Wah wah.
She's gonna encourage the bad behavior.
Hopefully
Yeah.
I'm quick.
between the unique smell of this vitae and that you did see a third eye, you would recall the stories from when you were first embraced of the Salubri, as they are the clan that your clan diablerized their antediluvian and hunted the rest of their clan to the ends of the earth. And you know, a lot of them were diablerized, and
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
The dog
no.
will hunt.
and with 5 successes, you would know that
The
Part
forbidden
of-
fruit.
part of that clan's bane is that their vitae is damn near irresistible for kindred.
Mm.
And you remember hearing stories that, like rumors and stories that the scent alone of their vitae could send a kindred into a hunger frenzy, even
Oh, good.
if they are fully slated.
Oh, good.
And so as you keep chasing
It
this,
is a great thing
Yep.
that Saoirse's not smelling this.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm glad Philly went and not Thursday.
make another drive check for me.
Okay.
It can be
and that-
drive and dex,
Crash.
or drive and resolve. And if you can make a drive check for Philly as well.
Okay.
Four.
Drive and what?
Drive and dex or drive and resolve.
She has no drive.
She don't know how to drive.
She's just she's not a motorcycle person. She hopped on the back for a reason.
Further back to the point of, we have never needed this.
She got 3
Yeah,
successes on
for
her
real.
3 died though. So she's very dexterous.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm. So, because Jax is chasing somebody who's bobbing and weaving and actively trying to get away from him, unfortunately, Philly isn't quite skilled enough of a driver to keep up with Jax, as he is doing some pretty risky stuff to
Erratic.
pursue
It's called
this guy.
erratic.
I'm also a vampire, so I'm
Mhm.
like a full-blown vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
So unfortunately,
He's got the
He's
eyes and
shit-talking
stuff.
Philly.
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
yeah.
shit's nuts right now.
yeah. So
Alright,
Philly loses
What if I
sight of
say
him.
she has rapid reflexes? Could she get another dice in here? Could she get another dice?
Could she get a human, but on like a
Uh,
ghoul level dice?
If she had
Um,
rapid reflexes, she would be able to protect herself if she botched and was about to die.
If she was gonna crash.
Yeah. But she does lose Jax. And Jax,
He's just so damn good at riding that damn
you
bike.
can tell that
I burned XP to make it so.
Yeah.
this Salubri that you're chasing is severely injured, as you begin to see that there are drops of Vitae trailing him, and there's like spots on dumpsters where there's just smears of his blood from his hands as he went by. And
What's awareness? I want to find him.
I need you to make a hunger frenzy test.
Oh boy.
Shit.
So
Okay.
your unspent willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity.
Okay. So that's the total dice pool.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And no hunger
What's
die
one-
needed.
What's 1/3 of 5?
One.
Are we doing 1 or 2?
One.
What? Rounded
One.
down.
Yeah, I want to just do one.
I got a 2 to try to find him.
So that is.
You might find him, but he might just be stopped and licking Vitae off the ground.
Never knew.
A wall until he's just like, what the hell?
I got 5.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell your beast is super excited, but you're not losing
It's
it
definitely
yet.
like while writing, you go.
Yeah.
That looked pretty good.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop
You
by
kind of
there
let
on the
it-
way home.
Yeah, you kind of stare at it for a little bit longer than necessary as passing
Mm.
it.
Almost
Yeah,
crashed a
mark
couple
it on,
times.
mark it on my mental map of where it is.
Can we stop for Vitae? We have Vitae at home.
100%.
But not the sticky icky.
This is the real good stuff.
This is the good.
You understand how much a bottle of that shit costs? A lot.
Listen, we hunted them to damn near extinction.
It's in my blood.
It's
So-
in my blood.
Jax,
hmm
you finally pull into an alley, which has another little side alley into it, which you sharply turn around and come to a stop as you find the Salubri like leaning up against the far wall of a dead end.
Oh.
And no way for him to escape, and you can tell that he knows he's too injured to really do much, but being this close to this much of his vitae, you can tell that it's also super potent,
Okay.
so he's probably pretty old.
okay.
I need you to make
Okay.
another hunger frenzy
Yep.
test.
Because
Oh,
I'm
is he-
also
He weak and
I'm-
powerful? Mm.
Weak and
I'm
powerful.
also hurt. So
Mm-hmm. You are.
everything comes into play here.
Yep.
Somebody's been over diablerizing. Is it about to be me? Are they talking about me? I feel like I'm Bruce in Finding Nemo. Oh, that's good.
You have the full black eyes right now.
Yeah, I do have black eyes.
That's true.
Yeah. Full shark
Oh
mode.
my
They got a
God.
little tip your full shark mode.
Billy got
Oh, thank
3 on
God.
her awareness to try to find him on the second attempt.
So, this was gonna be bad. I saw 3 blank dice, but I got 2 successes, and then I crit. So, 6.
What did you do, dude?
So you got 2 successes and
I'll be right back.
then 2
And then a
tens.
crit. Yes.
On top
Okay.
of that.
Okay, so you are still able to keep your screaming beast in its cage.
More of these die are turning to blanks as this
And-
I
continues.
just watched this dude. I just watched this dude shove his
Yep.
whole fist His
So
whole paw
you-
in his mouth.
Yeah.
You now stand
He's not tall.
at 20 feet away from this severely injured Elder Salubri.
Ooh.
And we're going to jump over to Tala and Saoirse.
Oh no! Oh god, how am I gonna be found? Hands and knees.
Not well. Yeah, not well. It's not gonna
Maybe
be
torpor it
pretty.
again. Who knows?
Mhm.
They got some good powers. They got some
What
good
else?
ones.
Whew.
With a smile on my face.
So, Tala, you were going to head over to those body bags and take a peek?
Yeah. I just want to double check and make sure that there was no misidentified vampires that were found among the dead. Real quick.
So as you approach
I want to
these-
double check everyone's human and then move on.
as you approach the sidewalk where these corpses lie, and lean over to open the bag to take a look, the street light that's next to you flickers a couple times and burns out.
Not great.
But
So do the
You check-
shadows elongate where I am?
Mhm.
Okay.
and you check the first bag, and it's no one that you recognize as Kindred.
Okay.
But as you close it, you begin to feel that whatever you felt was following you
It's here.
is much closer, as if it's like standing right behind you.
Yep.
But you look back and there's nothing.
Actually, hold on. I need to look up what I can do with Shadow Cloak real quick. Because you said the shadows did get closer to me.
There's a lot more because the light that was directly like above you
Okay.
had burned
I'm gonna.
out.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna start using Shadow Cloak because I think especially since I've seen some of this before via my spiders on the ship. I feel like this is Oblivion happening, and I don't know if this is Jessica or a familiar person. So I'm gonna go ahead and start using Shadow Cloak just as precaution.
Okay. So, Saoirse, you follow Tala, correct?
I mean,
Or do you head towards like the
she
building?
did, she did tell me that there's something watching her, right? Like that is something that happened earlier. I believe so. Okay, then yes, I
Yeah.
will stick with her if there's something trailing her, or at least that she thinks.
I didn't know if it was trailing us or just specifically me. I think I told you there's something here watching us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, like, splitting up right now is not a wise move since we're
Yeah.
literally in a war zone, is how Saoirse's thinking of it.
It's the best time to split the party.
I mean, I sent
No.
Philly out with the other guy. He just
So-
did a Jack's move and lost
Yeah.
her in traffic.
Yeah.
I keep reading about the Salubri, and they're polar opposites of the Tremere, and it makes total
Is that
sense.
why you guys eradicated them?
So they're delicious. That's their clan bane, is hunted. They are healers and peacemakers, and we are not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like imperialist, like imperial British soldier being like, I found a native just wandering around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him."
Anyway, they happened to be in a part that I wanted, so I killed them.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah.
imperialism.
So, Saoirse, as you see Tala kind of take a few steps away from you and head over to this body bag, and you see her do as she does. You follow her over, and as she looks in the bag, you look down and look away, but as you look back, you see where she was has now become a lot darker. More dark.
She's still there.
Yeah, kind of.
It's basically like because I'm mostly dressed in black, I just get. It's almost like a haze is a darker haze is like settled on me.
Yeah. So it's like when you look at somebody that's in a dark room, you can still kind of see them when your eyes are adjusted and everything, but it's a little harder to see them. And
I am gonna meep out to her and just say it's getting closer. As I dark, so she sees me get darker, and I'm just gonna say it's getting closer.
I think she would have grabbed her and tried to pull her away, like, and out of whatever the darkness is.
Mhm. Is Tala gonna try to resist?
I'm gonna, if she grabs me, I'm gonna just turn and say, I think there's something here. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that because that might be confusing for her. I'm gonna say, I think there might be a kindred in one of these bags, and I don't know if whatever's following us doesn't want us to find it, but they're using Oblivion. I'm gonna try.
And
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
gonna say
point,
that to them.
as you're saying that, and Tala or Saoirse, you grab Tala and kind of pull her towards you.
Yeah, I'm getting out of that.
You
Body bags exploded fire.
you feel something strange. You feel kind of a similar connection to Tala, or a potential connection that you hadn't had before.
I give her a
You feel the stirring of power within your own blood, similar to the shadows that are now surrounding you both. You feel the touch of Oblivion calling you.
Yeah.
But as Saoirse is still, we'll say she's still debating, because she doesn't have the experience, on trying to activate this new kind of power, Saoirse, you feel that your sigil of Saint Michael that the Salubri bestowed upon you.
The very nice Salubri.
Yep, it begins to immensely burn, and to the point that you would nearly be falling to the ground. As what's your health at?
It's at 1, Gavin. It's at
Mhm.
1.
Okay.
Oof.
You know that, or you can feel from this that this is like the warning that the Salubri had told you would happen if you were about to do something that would make you fall off the path of Gokanda forever.
Oh shit. Is it gonna be finding me eating the Salubri?
The key thing here is that as soon as you began to think about allowing this darkness in and embracing it and using it is exactly when your sigil began to burn.
So the moment she felt like almost like a kinship through the darkness, is she felt the burn?
She felt that like right before, and as she is in pain and her mind shifts to like, what the fuck?
I love it.
That
Her
sensation
sigil's
goes
just giving
away.
her like a spray bottle to the face. No, don't use that. Stop.
What do you do?
I'm removing Tala from the darkness.
As you pull Tala, the darkness follows her.
Yeah.
And
Exciting.
That's gonna be real confusing for Saoirse.
Can I use Daunt, and can I yell at it to let go?
I'm casting this.
Oh, you're casting it?
I'm casting Shadow Cloak. So the you looked at me and suddenly I got darker, but
Yes.
I was using it as retaliation against whatever is also using Oblivion.
Yeah. From Saoirse's point of view, she would have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
So-
Saoirse's
So I think
freaking
that
out because she
someone's
thinks something
attacking
bad is
you,
happening to me.
and that it's bad.
So
I think I'm
Paula-
if she
you can clearly see she's freaking out about this darkness thing.
Yeah,
What
if
do
she
you
starts
do?
screaming at me, let go of her or something like that, I'm just gonna be like, I'm the one doing this. I'm gonna pull my arms up and like gesture like it's like close and be like, this is me. And kind of do like it's okay, this is me, this one's me. That one's bad, this one's me.
So you point towards where? What?
I kind of just point toward myself, kind of like gesturingly, like my frame, because I look darker, and so you think that shadows are engulfing me, but I kind of just do the full body up and down, like this. I'm doing this. This is me.
Yes, but you also said that is them. What are you pointing to when you say that is them?
Oh, I just kind of pointed at the streetlight that went out. Sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna point to the streetlight that went out. That I don't know if not Tall. I don't know if Saoirse actually saw it, but I'm gonna point the streetlight
Sure
that
not.
went out, and say, "This is what I think. This is whatever's following us did this, but this part is me."
So I'm definitely not gonna touch her anymore.
You just let
drop
go.
her like a fucking hot pot, like
You just
yeah. No, you're done. Like I'm not touching you. Like I'm
Yeah.
over whatever that was. I still do have Daunt up though.
So, as you activate Dawn, it is an AoE. So all mortals that are around
Yeah,
you,
they don't want anything to do with
they
it.
hurry away.
Yes.
One in particular is this female firefighter, and she was trying to. She was originally like walking past you on the sidewalk, heading to their engine or whatever. But she comes into the range of your Daunt and sees you, goes like wide-eyed, and then looks over at Tala, as Tala's still visible, just darker, and
technically, yeah, because shadow.
it doesn't turn you invisible, but
No,
gives you
I
a
was gonna
+2 to
say
stealth.
it also makes your intimidation higher against mortals.
Yes. And so this woman looks at Tala and begins to breathe like heavily and almost as if starting to panic. And instead of walking right by you, you know, she like looks down at the ground at the cement in front of her, quickly looks across at the street as if thinking, can I cross? But there's a couple of ambulances leaving, so she has to walk past you. And so instead of going straight, she takes a wide berth around you both. And she does begin to walk faster to get away from you.
I'm gonna.
Masquerade broken-y does that feel from Saoirse's
No,
point of
we
view?
just.
Not at all.
She just thinks she's just kind of
Alright.
like.
It's
oh,
like
they're kind of creepy.
if you're in the public and someone kind of gives you a bad vibe, and you're like, I think I might take a wide berth on that person.
Yeah.
That's
They're literally.
effectively.
She was walking at night and took the other side of the street because she
Yeah.
saw us kind of thing.
It like that, but a little bit worse, a little bit more scared. Like if you're walking and you see somebody with a knife
Okay.
versus somebody who's just walking.
Okay.
Well, that's just
gives it
prejudice.
no more mind.
Yeah, as soon as Saoirse lets go of me, I'm gonna go back to searching the body bags.
And Saoirse. Actually, we'll start with Tala here. As you turn to look back at the body bags and resume what you were doing, you notice that all the sound around you becomes muffled. And
I'm just gonna meep out. Shit's about to happen.
as You open your mouth to talk. You feel like you have a weight on your chest as something is enwrapping you in a tight squeeze, making it hard to breathe and hard to talk. You are able to meep that out, but we'll jump to Saoirse's side. Is Saoirse, as you finish watching that woman that had walked past you and debating, like, is this a breach? No. Okay. You look back to where Tala was, and she's gone. And as Tala, you say what you said, Saoirse, you don't hear anything.
Okay. So Saoirse would like to search the blood for more health.
And we will jump now over to Quinton.
Cool.
Quinton, you've been looking and have not really been able to determine much about this bomb.
Okay.
It was a really, other than it was probably really big and really complicated to have this kind of outcome.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So. I'm going to make my way up to the prince's office. Or what's left of the actual prince's office.
Okay. So you climb the stairs as elevators are gone, and you open up to the lobby for the prince's office where the secretary was, and you do see the signs that they had to like break apart a bunch of the debris to drag out a corpse.
Okay.
And there's a couple of firefighters still up there just doing their thing and don't really pay much attention to you.
Cool.
Considering you are still obfuscated.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was banking on. So I'm gonna I'd like to check this room specifically for something that the prince, anything that the prince might have hidden that doesn't want someone to find.
Okay. For that, you can do investigation and intelligence or wits or manipulation.
Manipulation? Okay.
To try to think about how you would hide and.
Oh yeah. I do manipulation and investigation then, I think. All right. So, question though. Rouse the blood. We currently have homebrew rules where you can go over 5.
Yes.
So that sticks for anything? Like, is it just 6 is the limit, or can it go beyond that?
It can go beyond that.
Okay. I'd like to rouse. Can I rouse the blood on social things?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to.
Yeah. With the narrative reason for the social aspect is that by rousing your blood for like manipulation, it's allowing your bestial side and your beast to kind of exert itself a little bit more. So you rely a little bit more on your instinct with your manipulations
and to do that, I just remind me, if I get the onk on the rouse check for that, rouse the blood, that's a success.
You don't get hungrier.
I don't get hungrier? Okay.
You do not.
That's... Wait, you do?
You do not.
Oh, okay. So that's what ended up happening. So I increased manipulation by 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 3 temporary dots there. Alright, so that puts me at... 7, 8, 9. I sense the unseen, I'm assuming, is still on. So if they're using something,
it's technically always on.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Okay, that is a crit. So 4, 5, 6. I got a 6. I'm gonna let my dog in. I'll be right back.
So I keep reading more and more about the Salubri, and yikes. That's a big yikes.
Alright, I'm back.
That is, that's less of a did I do that, and that's a oh, we for sure did that. Like, let's see, this line right here. Less than a century, the Salubri were no longer the rare and precious unicorns, but now feared, soul-devouring horrors. An amazing feat, the Tremere campaign, as if another hand was behind it.
Oh my.
Yeah, we probably for sure did that.
Yeah.
Who might have had a hand in that? Maybe.
Ending with the capture and diablerie of Moker by Atreus. Oh, the 4th generation Tremere that was like the right hand of the White Worm. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
So
This dude probably is not super stoked that I'm the one who found him.
yeah, he looks panicked. Quinton,
Yeah,
you,
I just figure there's
this-
probably very few opportunities where you're in the prince's room, and probably most, if not all, of the defenses of this room are deactivated.
Well, you're not in her office yet. This is the floor right below it.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to go like up into her office, you could, and do this roll or use this.
That was my intention. Like, I wanted to check the prince's office for like secrets that the prince may not want someone to know.
Okay, so you have to climb up the actual elevator for this one. There are no stairs from that floor down to this one.
Yeah, I triangle jump.
Yeah, with Botans you do it easy enough. And
I keep thinking that's a gaming term. Like
it kind of is.
Like a high jump or something, but I'm like, no, that's what it's called.
Yeah, you're just like, good, dude.
Yep.
You're hitting 3 points to go up. It's a triangle.
Yahoo!
Wah-ha!
In the prince's office, you see that it's not as destroyed as the floors below, but the explosion was potent enough that it did burst through the floor and cause massive destruction.
Okay.
With your sense the unseen and taking a look around, you see even more of the blood sorcery ritual sigils just everywhere. Like
makes sense.
Even after the explosion, they're still everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And layered on top of a bunch of them, you see a specific, like, almost like a doorway made out of a separate set of sigils.
Interesting.
And
all right, so the symbology that's being used for these symbols, I want to check, or I guess I just kind of want to note anything of note. Like, is there anything? Quinton's naturally going to go towards this Kraken thing. Are there, like, how many symbols are there? Are there anything that might denote that this doorway, like, represents the Kraken? Are there 8 locks? Are there, like, okay, so nothing like that. All right. Does this thing seem intact? Like it's still good? Or
yes, this part of the wall, I mean, there's like small chunks of it missing, so you don't know how that affects it, but it's still mostly intact.
Okay, so this kind of seems like a vault or something? Like, no. Like, how big is it? Like a normal door?
Yes, but it's not actually a door. It's just like runes and sigils in the shape of like a door. So
could be a panic room.
And it's odd because it is on one of the support pillars that are up here. because most of her office was made of glass windows, but this was on the pillar.
I'd like to stand in front of this door, and I'd like to activate premonition.
Okay, and we will jump over to Jax.
Cool.
Jax.
Her compulsion is effective empathy. Okay. Yeah.
So, your beast is going crazy. He
Alright.
wants this. What are you doing?
Trying to find out why.
It wants to eat it.
Yeah, I think yeah.
It wants to diablerize. It wants the power that you've been denied so many times already. It wants to take it. Now's your chance.
Quinton's not even here.
Yeah, Quinn's not here to take it from you.
That's also true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Things are not looking good. So, can I speak to them?
You can try to, yeah.
I'll ask, and it's like
So
basically
before you do,
through gritted teeth.
Before you do, as you go to talk, I need you to make another hunger frenzy check.
Okay.
Staring at him too long.
Oh boy. The more I kept reading, I'm like, there's only like 7 of them at a time. Is what the wiki says. They are modern day unicorns.
Rare opportunity here.
And there's one Sarah?
What?
Come observe
Don't
this.
Don't eat him. Don't do it.
Like, I can't stop myself.
This is rare and powerful. Holding off.
Don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't roll the hunger
Such
die.
restraint.
So, out of the 7 dice that I rolled, only one of them was a failure. I got 2 successes and 4 crits.
Okay.
So that's
So,
4, 8. That's 10 successes.
Yeah, you are in full control still. You have a chance here.
I have achieved Golconda.
You're a liar.
Yeah.
And he.
More so, you're not about to let your beast fuck this up.
Okay.
You're gonna do this right. So that clan compulsion of yours to do things perfectly kicks in. So anything you do that is not working towards your goal here takes a -2 die penalty.
Uh-oh. What do you mean by my goal?
You want to learn things, right? Like, you're all about knowledge.
What is your goal here?
That's not what my ambition is. My ambition's a bit darker than that.
Yeah. So anything that you do that's outside of that, -2.
So, okay. So this becomes 8 successes.
Well, you still get to keep it, but from moving forward after this.
Okay.
And as you were going to talk, your beast was stirring, and you had to take a second to compose yourself.
Like, take a breath.
And now you can talk or proceed.
Why were you fleeing the tower? And why are you covered in your own blood?
Hands up, me.
What languages do you speak?
Oh shit. Were we tracking
I
that?
Yeah.
You
I
start out with English and then whatever language you would have learned if you were from another country and that was their native language.
Quinton only
and then
speaks binary.
anything that
Or-
would be relative,
or
like
if you were
maybe Spanish.
or if you were trained in it, because that was
Yeah.
what I was told. Because
Yeah.
I am fluent in both English and Russian.
Mhm. So he starts like rambling in Spanish,
Fuck.
and he is panicked and freaking, and like shying away from you, and
It makes it very difficult to empathize.
Quit
Okay.
acting like food.
Russian has some like crossover, right? It's one of the romantic languages.
Yeah, but also, Sarah, empathy is not something that comes from the Russian language. I'm like, you're looking mighty hasty. Okay.
What we
So I don't
got
understand
here
this.
is a tasty treat.
I don't understand a single word of it.
Nope.
Is there a fuck? Damn it.
Hold on.
I'm trying so hard to be like,
It's Slavic, yeah.
he doesn't want to just leap onto this dude and start eating him, but every fiber of his being is saying the exact opposite.
speaking of which, as Jax is sitting here debating on what to do, I need you to make another frenzy check.
Okay.
Es muy delicioso.
1, 2, 3.
And there are no
I got
willpower.
another- So I got another.
Like, I
Crit.
keep hearing you talk, but I'm not.
I
another crit.
accidentally kept.
For
I
this time, a
accidentally
total
had
of
myself.
7.
I went to the bathroom and
7?
had myself
Okay.
muted,
Oh,
and then
You're
I
still
came
in
back and I
control.
kept talking
okay.
for probably like a solid minute
Yeah, because
or two,
I was like, is she talking?
and then I
Wait.
realized I still had it muted,
So
and then same thing happened just now. So I just
Okay.
Can I say it
We get
again?
the binder.
Can I say it
Yeah, I
again,
wanna
but
check.
in
Thank you.
Russian? Hopefully he understands Russian.
Like he might pick up a little, like a word or two, but
and-
he's like,
And like
But
I'm
this is
talking
a
to him
consolidated
like
character.
hands
Yeah.
out, like
That's good.
I am trying
you.
very hard to not leap
Oh,
on
geez.
you and take everything that you have. I am
okay,
fighting the hardest I've ever fought in my life
Okay.
right now.
he doesn't respond, and make another hungry frenzy test. And remember, it is -2 to your dice pool.
Oh, I'm aware.
Just leave him be. Just let him go.
2.
And with that, as your hands are out, next thing you know, you are on him,
Burn
draining
him alive, Salubri. Burn him alive. Get him off you. Hurt him.
And
Hurt him
trying
bad.
so hard.
your
Get
beast
out of there, little baby boy.
is so happy.
Oh
As-
no!
Yeah, as you now hold this guy, draining every drop of his life. And
Oh no! Am I gonna kill Philly
Why?
if she tries to stop me while
She's
this
not
is
gonna
happening?
Stop you. She's not gonna stop you.
can't even find you. You're lucky.
Okay.
She was there to make sure you didn't die.
Is Saoirse going to be upset?
Yeah, Saoirse might be very upset.
So
Saoirse will also be unaware of just how hard I tried not to.
I mean, you'll say that and she won't believe you. So, yeah.
Correct.
your senses come back to you as you regain control. The haze from your extreme hunger and the excitement of pursuing your ambition kind of settles down, and as you pull your lips away, you look down, and you're not holding a salubri. In your arms lays the limp, dead corpse of a young man in his early 20s.
Okay.
A mortal
Oh.
man.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
And you will take 3 stains to your humanity.
Okay.
As you have now, your beast and your ambition have driven you to violate your conviction of never harm the youth, and the chronicle tenet of protect the innocent.
Okay.
And with this, the camera pulls back away from your perspective to show this scene, and we see Jax on his knees with this drained, dead mortal corpse in his hands. And Jax, his pitch black eyes looking down over this limp corpse, starts to realize, whoa, what the fuck? What just happened? And as he looks up, you see a bunch of incorporeal silhouettes of every mortal that Jax has ever killed since he's been a vampire.
It's a very small list.
But they're there, and they slowly shimmer into existence,
I
surrounding
can see
you.
ghosts.
And a moment later, they're followed by the silhouettes of every kindred that Jax has killed.
Alright, that one's a bit bigger.
They begin to shimmer in front of those ghosts, and between you and them. And those spirits include the spirits of those of whom you've diablerized, including a hollow, incomplete version of Dr. Crucio. And finally, a silhouette that looks exactly like the man you hold in your arms appears before you.
Mm-hmm.
As this wraith seems to take in what's happened, it lets out a blood-curdling scream.
Mm-hmm.
And in a heartbeat, it lunges out at you, seeking vengeance.
Can I say that, on his, my face is a look of self-disgust because he did something that he was not in control of. He also feels like he failed to follow somebody that might have just tried to attempt to take the life of his prince. All of the things that he has just fucked up are on his face, and he's never been more sorry of anything in his life than right now. Not necessarily because he killed a mortal, but because it was not at all. Yeah.
Yeah. And
this was not supposed to happen look on his face.
And as Jax is processing that, this wraith is corporeal and punches right through your face. And it will cause 2 willpower damage.
Oh shit.
And you gain 1 more stain, as it feels like this fist from this spirit beating your humanity and crushing it.
Okay.
Which, being a Tremere, you know of the occult. And most of the time, wraiths aren't powerful enough to be able to interact with the material realm. But this one sure the hell is. And all the other spirits that surround you begin to scream as well and begin to lunge towards you. And now we jump to Tala and Saoirse.
So by the way, I have 5 humanity and I have 4 stains.
Mm-hmm. So you'll see what happens. All right, so Tala. Is Tala there?
1 moment.
No. Okay, Saoirse. We pick up with you
So
because you had looked back and Tala was gone.
So I surge the blood and give myself 3 health. Do I do a rouse check when I rouse the blood, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am 1 hungrier because I don't think I can re-roll that.
Nope. Rerolls are just for disciplines.
I did roll to activate toughness, just so that superficial damage can be halved. Doesn't do
Okay.
anything against aggravated, but I am not hungrier from that. And then I would like to turn on a heavy duty flashlight that Saoirse keeps in one of the pockets of her motorcycle jacket, and flash it to where Tala had been, and if she doesn't see anybody, she's gonna throw it underneath the spotlight that got burnt out.
So you shine it where Tala was, and you see nothing.
To see if she's still there, if it's Quinton obfuscating, if this was intentional.
You don't see anything. And
so then she'll throw it like it's a grenade over underneath where the darkness is or originating from.
And it lands on the ground and rolls, and that's it.
Okay. So I feel like would that count as a minor action?
Doing both of those, yeah.
Okay. Then as her action, she would like to find one of those big halogen lights, for construction crews. And she would like to point that in that direction. So she's gonna run to wherever she sees any.
The closest thing will make a wits awareness check.
Okay. Thought you might say that. It's still 4 dice. Oh, God damn it. It's 2 successes, but one of them is the skull on the red dice.
Okay. Well, this is downtown. There is basically no construction down here, except for road work. But so there are none of the construction lights. But
we're having some audio issues.
Okay. You do see the police car that's nearby has its spotlight, and so you can run over and shine that.
Yes, she will do that.
And as you move this spotlight across the area, you don't see anyone.
Did we ever actually get a number for the lady who helped us off the boat? Like a phone number? Like a way to contact her?
Quinton did.
Did Quinton share it?
Yeah. And he's the only one who called her, so.
Well, Quinton's not here for me to ask him. I feel like that's all that she can reasonably do at the moment.
So, what does she do? Does she go in the tower, walk around?
I mean, she definitely doesn't want to leave, but she's added light and nothing's shown up, so maybe she just calls out in a meep, basically, Tala, I need some kind of idea of what to do here.
And with that, a real big, pretty ballsy police officer actually approaches you, hand on his gun. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh, with Daunt up? You want to talk to me? Is that really?
Yeah, that's why he's got his hand on his gun, is he's threatened. So
the little why are you touching our car? Fuck, who are you? It's like, you seem like maybe you're responsible for this. So She's like, I really don't have time. I'm looking for someone.
And
And she
so
would like
are
to intimidate him.
Okay, make your roll.
I believe I get 1 extra because I don't. And my intimidation is 2. And is it a manipulation?
Yes.
Okay. So 5 dice. Oh, that's pretty good. 4 successes. She's not threatening him. She's just kind of
Mm.
implying I have better shit to be doing than fucking around with you.
Yeah.
And she specifically used the word partner to imply that maybe she's law enforcement.
So the officer is just like, yeah, we're looking for someone too. So, please get going. Get looking elsewhere. And
She
he does
will
take like a
grit-
step back.
Yeah.
So,
She will grit her teeth and she will go to where it seems to be darkest.
it'd be inside the tower
Interesting.
on the base floor.
Then she will step in.
Now we shift to Tala if she's back.
Nope, wavy hand.
Okay. Well, Tala really is gone.
Huh?
Okay, Jax.
Fight for your life, buddy.
Until they come back, we'll come back to you. You have a mob of furious wraiths about to pummel you. What you doing?
Got any magic for this?
Yeah. I'm back.
How's Tala doing?
We're having like severe issues with the computer. Like locally, she can't even watch a YouTube video right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna go ahead and put this technical video over. Doop. There we go.
I think you're muted.
Well, what are my options? Like, I can.
You
If I
can
run, I abandon the body. Damn it.
if you stay, you're probably dead.
Yeah, then I run. I run.
So you let go of this corpse and push yourself away and scramble, and you'll want to make a Dex Athletics test. And your compulsion has been alleviated now, so you no longer get the -2.
5.
Okay. So you scramble away, but as you go to jump on your bike,
I have a question. Does his 2 dots in potence help him in the athletics check?
it would. Or no, because it's a Dex Athletics, not Strength Athletics.
Your prowess.
No.
But yeah, so you run and try to get on your bike to get away.
I mean, it would
But
be a
as you go to grab
check.
it,
Good.
you kind of stumble through it as the entire world around you begins to fade away. And rapidly, nothing of the city remains until you find yourself surrounded in a freezing, absolute blackness in all directions. which some might call an abyss.
Hmm.
So Quinton, what are you doing, Quinton?
I stood in front of the door and I used premonition, and then you left me on that not hangover, cliffhanger.
Oh, I don't know if it would matter, but with Oblivion Sight, it cuts through all kinds of darkness. I don't know if that's the same thing.
The situation you're in, you can see. There's just nothing to see. There's nothing
Oh, okay.
here. You are in an absolute abyss.
Hmm.
So Quinton, you can make your premonition roll.
Okay. Let's see, that's Auspex and what again?
That is resolve and aspects
Resolve and Auspex. Alright.
and a rouse check.
And a rouse check, 'cause I'm the one doing it. I am a little more hungry. No, not too dangerous. And then Auspex. I got a 4.
Okay. So you stand behind or in front of this gateway of sigils and runes, and you begin to be able to actually see through this steel pillar as if it were a doorway, and you see a tunnel forming behind it. A tunnel leading far across town.
Interesting.
But
Is it towards the university at all?
with this, it's hard to tell. It just goes straight out. Not in the direction of the university, just straight out.
Just straight out? Okay.
And you try to push it, but you can't. Not enough success to quite see far enough into where this goes. But you do also get the feelings from this of like escape and safety and.
Okay. Yeah, it's a panic door. Sort of, it seems. Okay. Frick. Yeah. I need to try to get. I was hoping to find. So I know they have an escape hatch. That's cool.
You're smart enough to know that escape hatches are only useful if you know to use them.
That's true. Yeah. Wouldn't really work if the bomb suddenly went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't know. Do we know the current status of the prince at the moment?
Nope.
We don't. Okay.
Because last you guys heard or knew of, the prince had left your party and was returning to the tower.
How long ago between those two events?
Long enough time that it is feasible she could have been here.
Okay.
There was no
But-
traffic before the bomb went off.
Yeah. You do know that. Probably realize that the seneschal never came to your party.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's see. I'm in the prince's office. There's a door with runes. I can see that it does go somewhere, but you would have had to have known that something was going to happen for it to act on that. Can I God, I'm gonna kill myself right now. This is not great. I want to.
Total party wipe?
I think I feel. I have 1 humanity right now.
Yeah, I
Not
want to
yet.
see if there's a way to. No,
I
this.
suffered the
I shouldn't
greatest
fuck
failure
around
of
with
my
blood
own
magic.
life.
Yeah, I shouldn't fuck around with blood magic.
Yeah, that's especially when it's the prince.
That's how you just evaporate trying to walk into a door.
That's it. Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
insta kill.
That's an insta kill
That's
for
her
sure.
door. That's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
You would also know that this door has to be activated. You
Mhm.
can't go through it right now.
Well, that's what I was
It's,
thinking. Is like,
yeah.
oh, is there, something I can try to open this door,
And
but probably not without
You
magic.
you would get the sensation that you're missing something you would need to
Okay.
go through.
Yakuzing.
All right, so I guess the only thing that I can really feasibly do at this point is examine the prince's room for evidence that the prince was here when it went off. It's pretty much it. Which I'm guessing is an incredibly difficult role on the account
Yes.
of they're old enough they would turn into ash, and I assume there's plenty of that in supply right
Oh
now.
yeah.
You can see if her the purse she came to the party with is like set on her desk.
Yeah,
you know,
like her car keys are there or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Yeah, so I'd like to
But
just
don't you touch them.
I'd like to just comb the whole room for evidence of the prince having been in here recently.
Okay. So make an investigation, and you can use composure or resolve.
I'd like to do manipulation
Or-
again. I want to put myself in the mindset of the prince. I just came from a party. I'm in my office. I'm going to kind of walk through what the prince would do in that scenario and like look for key items in positions, right? Like, okay, I just got here. I might have gone over to like a closet or a changing room and gotten changed into a suit. I might have went and sat
Okay.
down on my desk. I might I'm going to kind of walk through it.
Yeah.
And
What
try to
she would
that.
do that people probably wouldn't know she does, so you know where to look.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, go for it.
All right, 1, 2. Go hound, sniff. That's a crit. That's another crit. So that puts me at 4, 5, 6. That gives me a 6. Really taking his time too. Like he's in fact he is going to pretend that he is the prince.
Oh god.
He's gonna walk in and be like, that party was it was so good. It was jamming party. Yeah. Oh, I need to get undressed over here.
With that, being in the prince's mindset, you would know that she's the prince. She has retainers for mediocre crap. She doesn't need to put her car keys away because she doesn't drive.
Mediocre.
She has a driver.
Yeah.
She, yeah, things like that. And then you do realize that there's one for sure thing that you could try to find to see if she was here or not. And that is
Wait
the
a
gift that Saoirse gave her at the party.
The gift basket?
No.
No,
I gave her a
well,
necklace.
Yep.
Oh,
She also got a gift basket.
Yeah,
Don't get
you
me
could look
wrong.
for that too, but
okay.
the necklace would be more likely to probably survive.
Let's do it. So
And
Because like her retainer might have set the package down somewhere, whereas
True.
the necklace might still be on her.
yeah, you know that when she left, she was wearing it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm looking for that specifically because I was like, what am I gonna do? Look around and find ash in a building that just exploded? That seems really easy to me.
Even her clothing would have been whoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the necklace,
The ash you
could
said?
have. We will come back.
Just to doubly like cover himself though, he is pretending that he's Mothman the entire time.
So
damn it,
pretending
I'm
like
so pissed
Mothman
about
Yeah,
while
he's like,
That
off
was
you
gonna
scream.
be coolest thing.
Mothman
hey, we
is-
can hear you.
Yeah, I'm back. I
All right.
got
Mothman was the
started.
bomber.
Okay.
It was my
Yeah, my computer forced updates while we were playing, while we were doing this. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, your camera's on
So-
now.
Okay. Hi, I'm back.
Behave accordingly.
That was super frustrating.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, now that you're back, we're going to come over to you.
Okay.
Saoirse tried to. I don't know if you couldn't hear us,
so-
right, when that was going on?
No, I couldn't hear. I don't know whatever happened over the last like
So, yeah,
10 minutes.
here's what you can see from
Nothing.
that-
Isn't it just dark?
I'm in
you.
trouble.
You went back
Okay.
to the body bag.
I heard about
and
what you did to the dude. I did hear that part.
you tried
Fuck.
like
That's gonna
checking
go
the next
hurt.
bag,
Yeah.
and
Getting his just desserts. I tried not to very hard.
but you heard
Fuck you, bitch. You
Saoirse
weren't
call
there.
out for you,
I mean, you kind of did get
Yeah.
your desserts.
and so you look back,
I did get dessert.
and you can tell that although Saoirse's looking for you, she cannot see you.
Okay.
I
I
tried
do have
throwing
a question.
flashlight at you. I
Are
tried.
they-
Not yet.
tried to
Not there
does it-
yet.
Oh, okay.
Does it where they're putting the body bags? Is it like off? Is it on the sidewalk or is it
Yeah.
off to like? Did they set them like on the lawn of the at the
There-
base of the tower?
There is no lawn; it's just right on the sidewalk.
Fuck. Okay.
And after a minute, you see Saoirse pull out a flashlight and shine it
So I can
right
still
at
see
you.
her.
Yep.
Okay.
And she shines it right at you and around, and like she can't see you. And she tries meeping for you,
Is it
Yeah.
raining?
but as she meeps, you know that it's muffled.
Yeah. Like a sound is muffled.
hmm
Um.
So do you remain crouched over this dead body? What do you do?
I'm actually going to. So I. Okay, so question. I would like to, since I've already invoked Shadow Cloak, can
Mhm.
I actually try and pull the shadows basically off of myself? Because you can partially control shadows as they interact with you.
You can try. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So-
I want to try for that. Which
So
is,
as you-
oh, sorry, Leanne.
Yeah. So as you go to do that,
Mhm.
you feel the shadows resist you.
Like
and-
resisting as in they won't move, or
Not only are they resisting and not moving the way you want, they're actually moving opposite.
closer. They're coming
Closer.
closer.
And you feel something extremely cold as it wraps around your wrists and your ankles. Looking down, you
Okay.
see thick black chains. And the shadows that you had summoned originally begin to close in tighter and tighter around you.
Yeah, I'm going to. Um, hold on, I'm trying to figure. Yeah, because I'm standing on the sidewalk, so I can't use earth meld to get away from this.
Is there a planter?
That's what I was like. Oh, are they just putting the bodies on the front lawn? Because that I can work with.
There's planters, but they're not putting bodies on them.
Yeah.
So-
Can I still move my feet somewhat? Is there actually any? Is there any sort of uptail landscaping around here? Like
There
within?
are like the trees that have like a little square that you could probably get into. But as you stand and try to move, the chains that are wrapped around your feet and your wrists pull you and grow tighter. and they begin to drag you backwards towards a dark spot at the base of the tower.
I'm going to. Okay, I'm probably going to release the spiders from my unliving hive, and at the same time, I'm going to use. I don't know if I want to use subsume the spirit because I don't want to leave my body. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my feral whispers to send my spiders out to tell Sersha that I'm being taken by someone using Oblivion. Someone's using Oblivion, and they're kidnapping me right now. And then if I'm still able to, I would like to use Fata Morgana to try and.
First things first.
Yeah. Okay.
You go to release your spiders from your unliving hive. They refuse to leave.
Okay.
So you then try to use animalism or feral whispers with them.
Mm-hmm.
Have you make your manipulation plus animalism roll.
Okay.
And
I got a dog right next to me. 11 and my manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't. Can I have two? Can I have one more black dice?
Yes.
Yeah, that should be enough. Thank you. Come on. Oh, that is not bad. That's a 5.
Yep. So, as you try conjuring your spiders to do as you say, they refuse. They are not about to leave your body and die.
Okay.
Because they have the feeling that whatever this darkness is,
yeah,
it is death itself, and they're not touching it.
Sweet.
And during this time that you were struggling to get them to do as they do, similar with what happened with Jax, we'll have the camera pull away from you, as if in a movie, and so your perspective shifts so that you're now looking down on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You see yourself in pure panic as it settles in that you're helpless. You've lost all control. You've lost all freedom. Trying to beg people to help firefighters that are coming and going, they don't seem to care, don't seem to notice. And you see that the chains begin to coil up your arms and your legs and around your torso as they pull you in to a shadow at the base of the building. And you see Sersha. She tried shining lights, she tried looking for you, but then she just walked away and left you. And as a couple of what you see a couple of people as they go to pass you that are whispering among themselves, saying things like, "Oh yeah, she was asking for it. She deserves it." One of them even says, "Oh look, it's a woman trying to."
Wait, so people can see me?
These seem to be people, but they appeared out of nowhere. So they're
Oh, okay, so they're like shadow figures.
yes. And Yeah, one of them says it's just another woman trying to take on more than she can handle. Who cares? And they walk past, out of sight, and are willingly not helping you. Suddenly you shift back to your own body. And as you regain your senses, there's a shock of you feel that these shadows are tightly enveloping you, and it sends a shock through your body, similar to as when you get a bucket of water surprise dumped on you.
Mm-hmm.
That like freezing cold shock.
Mm-hmm.
And as your eyes kind of refocus, you see your touchstone, Charlie Jane, shimmer into view standing in front of you. Her look is pure disappointment as she looks directly at you.
And it looks like it's actually her.
Yes. Not a shadow person.
Okay.
It looks like her. Innie tries to call out, are muffled as you are strangled by a chain. And Charlie shakes her head as she turns to leave, and you can hear her say, she can't even help herself. What made her think she could ever help another woman in need? How pathetic. And she turns and fades out of existence. Having now lost all freedom, all control, all power, you find yourself surrounded in freezing, absolute blackness in all directions, which some might call an abyss. Saoirse,
Mhm.
you walk into the tower.
It was an actual hell. Ah, God.
And I will say that Saoirse would be aware that Quinton was jumping rooftop to rooftop, so
Yeah, what's the worst place he could be? He's probably up there.
yeah.
Up in the prince's chambers, going through her secrets.
Yeah, you probably know him well enough. He's up there.
It's quite bad.
Mm-hmm.
You said the power's out in the building?
Yes.
Okay, so if Saoirse also wanted to go triangle jumping through the elevator shafts, that might be her fastest way up.
Yes.
She is about to do that.
Okay.
Because she cannot see where the fuck Tala went. Like, the only person she knows of that can see through that kind of bullshit is Quinton.
Just real quick question. Is it like raining? What's the atmosphere outside? Is it like raining? Is it good weather? What are we dealing with there?
It is pretty cold and super cloudy.
Super cloudy?
It's heavy rain.
Yeah, but no rain yet.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to jump up the building through the elevator. Let's go ahead and make a strength athletics roll. Just to make sure you don't...
She's gonna rouse for prowess. Wait, is prowess? No. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, prowess, I think I have to do a rest check. I'm gonna re-roll that. I am not more hungry. So... let me double check. Hold on, where to go? Oh, okay, yeah. Feats of strength. Okay, so I can get to add 5 dice for prowess. You said Dex athletics?
Strength athletics.
Okay.
Uh,
So another
you will
4.
be scaling this building way quicker than Quinton did because you're jumping like 75 feet each jump. So
Mm-hmm.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
yeah,
I can
just 8
augment my
stories.
strength as much as I want. It's still no freaking no comparison against like real potence.
Yeah.
There's
When it's like
no
I'm
way.
dumping all my stats into it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So did you get a bestial failure or a messy critical?
I don't. Well, so the only like onk, like the special onk, was on my red die, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so you make it up the building pretty easily, without overdoing it and busting through the wall or screwing up and falling to your death. And you've been here so many times, you know exactly where you're going, and you jump out on the floor right below the prince's office in that lobby where you would take the next elevator to go up.
Okay. So I step out. Well, let's say I'm still like I'm standing in the elevator shaft, so I'm just holding on with my foot like on the doorway, and I just in Meep, just like, Quinton, I really need you. Where the fuck are you?
Quinton, as you're doing your investigation,
Mm-hmm.
you hear this, and you can look through a hole in the floor, and you can see Saoirse standing there in the elevator doorway.
Okay.
It's real bad. Tall is gone. I think something bad took her. Oh, I can say like Lasombra, right? Like, cause we're meeping.
There's like a hole there.
Yeah, this is I call it coded speak, so you can say whatever.
So
Yeah,
like
there's
it's
a
a
hole in
fucking
the floor.
Lasombra. They took her. I can't find her. I don't know what the fuck to do. I need you.
I'm gonna drop into the hole. Like, how far is it?
It's 9-10 feet.
Okay, I drop down like right in front of her.
Okay.
And I
Make
will.
no noise.
Yeah, I will then.
I was gonna say I can't even see him, right?
You can't, so I'm
Or
gonna I'm going to just touch her shoulder.
And with that,
It's immediately
You-
after her addressing me, so I'm assuming she would. I'm hoping that she doesn't punch me. She might
she's
punch
not
me.
Gonna punch. She might try to grab you because
Mhm.
she's afraid that a Lasombra is gonna like come out of the shadows and get her.
Yeah. I would go for like a tap the shoulder and kind of whisper like, "I'm here, but I'm stealthy."
so if you
Like,
I'm Mothman.
physically
Hey.
interact with her,
mhm.
physically interacting with her will break the obfuscate.
With just her or everyone around?
Just her. Basically.
Okay, then that I'm
Oh,
fine
sweet.
with. Yeah, that I'm totally cool with.
Okay.
So Quinton just appears
Mhm.
beside you as he's done.
Okay, so here's the gist. I found a secret door into that's like a portal somewhere. I can't figure out how to use it. I'm trying to figure out if the prince was in the room when it all exploded. That's what I'm dealing with. What are you dealing with?
Like a black shadow took her out of existence, and I don't know how to find her.
Wait, Tala's missing?
Yes.
Oh.
And at this point,
That
Saoirse,
voice
you
with
get a
that,
text.
like,
Says,
the implications.
I lost him.
Wait,
From
Tala's missing?
Billy.
It's like I have no idea where she is. Like,
Things are going real good for Quinton's boys. Tala's
I have
missing.
one
We lost
humanity.
Jax.
I might be transported to hell.
Jax took off, right? Like Jax took off. I don't know where the fuck he went. I sent Philly after him. I don't know what the fuck is happening there, but I have no idea where Tala is, and I know something bad happened to her. I don't know what to do.
All right, one
Yes.
moment. Let me try something. I pull up my phone and I call Tala.
Goes straight to voicemail.
Oh,
That's
God
rude. It
damn
doesn't
it.
even,
Why'd
like,
she
ring a
turn her
little bit?
phone off?
So
At a
rude.
time like this.
Well, I've done all I can do.
Okay.
The shadows, you
I'm
say?
gonna use it again.
To shadows, you say. And what
I'm
of the
gonna
light?
think about Tala,
Shadows.
and I'm gonna use premonition.
Okay. Make your rouse check and your roll.
I did not get hungry, so I'm good.
Alphabetical.
And I got another 4.
Nice.
Just shows Jax's dead body. I was like, oh, I got the line confused.
Oh, I got the wires crossed here.
So
Unless she kills him, then that would make sense.
Quinton has experienced the abyss before.
True. Yeah, he got pulled through
He-
by the other Lasombra, right? In
He
that.
traveled through it with shadow jump
Mhm.
with Yasmin.
Yeah.
You felt the effects it had of crushing your soul,
Mm-hmm.
and luckily Yasmin didn't screw up, so you didn't lose or take a stain or anything.
Yeah.
So as you thrust yourself into this premonition, you feel completely lost. And not even just lost, but like so lost that you don't even know if there was a place to begin with.
Okay.
It's just, so are you really lost if there's nothing? And you feel that same pressure of just void sinking in around you. And it seems to be sucking into your pores, into your body, into your veins.
Okay.
You look at your arms and you see all of your veins are now black and pulsing through your body. And you sense a trembling.
Ah, the fat man.
And
Fucking romantic.
your death.
Look at my asshole.
And you see both Jax and Tala.
He
Oh,
wants
that's
to
not good.
So bad.
Wait, like they're next to each other, but they don't know that they're next to each other at all?
They
Like
are
I-
standing beside each other in this void.
This whatever. The blackness.
Okay.
As a creature you can't make out approaches them. And you see something being drained out of them and traveling through the air to this creature. And you see
Motherfucker, I was trying to be nice.
as Tala and Jax both begin to shrivel and decay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know which one.
I think, okay, so I think how this is going to play out from a Quinton perspective, or rather from Saoirse's perspective, is probably something that Saoirse has never seen before when this happens. So Quinton kind of puts on his normal, like, I'm having a premonition, like, pose, but his eyes go completely black, which has never happened before. And I think at that point, he's just, like, quietly whispering all of these things, which, again, is a complete opposite of what would normally happen when Quinton has a premonition. Generally, he's screaming. He's, like, screaming out the results. But this is almost like a hushed reverence that he's whispering vocally.
Benjamin.
Kind of like that creepy, like, and the creature approaches and is now draining their forces from their body as they wither into the corpses that they are. Like that type of thing.
So as Quinton's doing this, the premonition continues a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you see this amorphous thing approaching them, you see yourself now standing behind them and in front of this creature. And as you've seen in visions and before, you've seen things like cobwebs connecting you to different people and different things, and just how the world's connected. But as this creature gets closer, those cobwebs begin to disintegrate and erode and rapidly are destroyed as it enters basically like an aura type of thing. And as you lose your connection to both of them, you come out of your vision.
Yeah. Okay. And they're like, the threads, the cobwebs have been eroded. The darkness has devoured all. Hey, how's it going? I saw a whole lot of nothing.
It didn't look good. It was
Saw literally nothing.
that you said a lot of things. Like they're getting eaten and they're gonna die and they're in the darkness together. It's apparently Jack's stuff.
I think your mic might be a little too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, I
There we
blamed it
go.
on the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just says a lot of like panicked. The Jax is fucked. They're in the darkness. They're wasting away and they're dying.
Oh.
Do you have the number of that chick? Can you call her? Can she find them? Can she get them out of there?
Maybe. You know what? Just to put a little bit of your fears, let's just focus in on our anxiety right now. I just want to help alleviate some of that. Just so that you know, I can only see the future. So it hasn't happened yet. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty sweet. All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to do the thing you just said. I pull up my phone. I call up. Do I have her number, or do I just have the captain?
You have her number because
Okay.
you got it from the captain.
Okay, I give her a call.
And we talked to her a second time at like we met her again in person because
Yeah,
that's
then we
when
went to
Paul
her
was like,
house.
"Dan, she's fine."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not good with tech, but he has Kim Possible ringtone.
Oh, yeah. It came default on the phone, so it's fine.
It's a Nokia with a bullet in it.
As
Oh, hands down.
He's like, it actually came this way.
Specifically, it was used to stop an assassination of like a 50 caliber rifle. So it's like a 50 cal bullet that's just stopped on the Nokia.
Embedded.
Impossible to penetrate.
Yeah.
But that's how Malkavians work. The impossible is possible.
Yeah. Anything is possible. It's possible.
Yellow.
Possible.
so
Oh gosh.
it goes straight to voicemail.
Hey there, girl. How you doing? This is Quinton. I just wanted to let you know I was swimming in the deep dark black and I saw some bad things and we need some help. So give me a call back when you can. Word. Oh, by the
Yep,
way,
yeah,
I'm
listening
up
to
with
that
the
phone, like,
I'm up in like
this guy's
the
definitely on
I'm up in our bosses, all of our bosses' office. If you want to just meet me there, you can drive on over like in a second or so. That'd be really dope.
I could like transport your fucking ass
Yep.
here.
And if you could
And then I hang up.
quickly Almost step like a
Oh,
shadow.
by the way, your
when you're
family's in
here.
town. Bye.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'm hoping
So-
that the
With
deep
your
dark
family.
blackness like really sells
Yeah.
the
They're
content.
like,
Wow.
wow, this dude's just super like, this guy's weird.
Oh, I had
So-
my headset turned down. That explains so much.
So
Like, why is everyone so
As-
quiet?
as you hang up, look at your DMs in Discord.
Roger that. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Ooh.
oh, you're gonna show everyone. Careful.
Oh God! Hold on!
Come
I'm switching. I'll switch my phone. Jesus Christ! I forgot that there's no secrets here.
I did too.
No secret.
Oh, fuck you. God damn it. God damn it. Fucking. Alright,
It's a
hold on.
reaction.
I need to use. I'm making a roll. Hang on. I have to make a roll.
No. Doesn't
This
bode
is
well.
Gavin's harsh correction for giving us all oblivion.
Yep.
He's just going to kill
Yep.
everybody that has it.
1000%.
You know why you're safe, Saoirse? You didn't activate it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't
Okay,
spend the
um,
experience.
It's always there.
I pull up my phone. And I call Dominique.
He answers.
Who are you calling now?
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Yeah. No. I'm having a real problem here. You see, our mutual acquaintance says they can help. They can fix it. Yeah, of course, yeah. But then I have to give them some stuff to do that, and I'm not comfortable with that. What's your take on this? It's kind of critical. I have to make this decision like within the next 3 seconds. So if we could hurry this up, thank you.
Well, if there's somebody that can help us, who are you fucking talking to right now? Like,
Yeah.
let's just fucking do it.
Yes, it's them. Yeah.
Bitch, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking die.
I mean, it's a huge risk, but it might happen.
The only
Okay.
person that Quinton can rely on,
We'll fucking handle it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are stronger together.
Sea bass.
Okay. You know what? We're just gonna do this. All right.
No Beanie Baby left behind.
Yeah. So Quinton closes his eyes. And he is going to give in to his beast.
Yeah.
And Saoirse.
Mhm.
And actually, no, you know what? Before he does that, he looks at Saoirse right in the eyes, the most serious he's ever looked, and just says, "Run."
Saoirse just pushes off of the elevator side and just drops.
Is Jax the only person
Okay.
here that's ever met Dominique?
Yes. I believe. I don't think Saoirse was there yet.
Does Dominique
Paula's
go
met
to
him.
any of
Paula
the-
has. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've met Dominique. I know
Yeah,
Tom.
in passing, more or less, but
Actually, yeah, I have Dominique as one of my contacts.
Oh, so you're actually acquainted with Dominique
Yeah,
on
I
like
know.
a deeper level then.
Yeah,
yeah. They, as both being Ravnos, they
we're familiar with each other.
connected through the haunted circus, and although not like super tight, they traded info every now and then, and
And it was a useful working relationship.
so it's like familiar enough, but not really close. So, Quinton.
Do I need to step away?
Nope.
Okay.
There's nobody here to witness. Except for Saoirse, as you let go and you fall, you look up, and from that door that you were in is that overwhelming blackness, pure black like you experienced on the boat.
Mhm.
And it seems to like rush down this tunnel at you.
Nope, just gonna keep falling then.
And
Okay, I'm
Alright.
glad I went with run. I was like, nothing good can come from this, except maybe the little good that I'm shooting for right now.
and you get to where you can grab onto the door into the lobby if you so choose.
yeah, I'm gonna have to like grab the like Because I think a cable goes down the.
Yeah, there's like two of them.
Yeah, there's 2
Yeah.
cables
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
So like she'll use that to like slow her like descent with
Yeah.
like having toughness and prowess up. Like
Also,
Does she have
in your
gloves?
fortitude.
wherever the elevator
How about
was when the explosion would have happened,
Okay. 'Cause otherwise it's like-
it would have initiated like a lock, and it would have just clamped onto the frame of the elevator so that it wouldn't move anymore. So the floor of that shaft may not be the very bottom.
I
Yeah.
would imagine that it was like at the lobby is my hope when
Mhm.
everything happened.
It was not there. You didn't see it, so it must be down more.
Oh, in the basement?
Could be. That's it goes there.
Oh, that's very interesting. Saoirse will
But-
just keep, but then she can't get out again.
Right back.
Yeah.
It is very she's trying to find her people, but she's also trying not to get eaten by the darkness. Dang.
What
All right,
secrets does the Tremere Tower hold?
I'm gonna roll a die. Okay, so like a success is she thinks about her own life and she stops.
There
the
you
lobby
go,
and she
Gavin.
gets out.
Achievement unlocked. TPK. You did it.
So she does not think about her own life and continues into the basement.
Well, you
Choose your
never
own
do-
adventure.
You never do back down from a challenge, so.
True, that is very true. And so far, all of her fucking coterie is getting eaten by the darkness.
So. You
Jax
do,
is so far the one who's shown the most restraint.
you do manage to escape
This evening.
the darkness that's rushing towards you as you plummet into another darkness.
The safe
Normal darkness
Wonderful.
down this super long ass elevator. We will jump to Jackson Tala
Oh boy.
as
I don't know if you saw my message on Discord, Gavin.
Mhm.
Child.
The dog.
Yes. I sent you a picture.
Okay.
of the
Oh,
world.
I forgot that Liam was sitting here with me. I forgot he left.
So
Long time.
first, let me set
I
the
thought you
scene
said
for you
Leanne
two.
instead of Leon.
I'm back.
Old Liam the dog.
He's here.
I was like,
So, Tala and Jax, you find yourselves standing relatively close to each other. You both kind of
Wait,
step
I
into
can
this.
see him now?
Yeah, you
Because
both
I
kind
thought
of,
I only saw Charlie and then all the other like shadow figures and stuff.
you saw that, and then those chains pulled you back
Yes.
until you were
And then
enclosed
that's
into this
in
abyss.
darkness. Okay, and that's where we left off with him.
And yeah, now you find yourself standing
Oh,
in
he ate.
nothing, and you see Jax about 5 feet away from you, and you can see each other. You're no longer restrained. You're no longer being chased.
Okay. Especially given everything I just experienced and that like thinking hopeless feeling of like being in basically my own nightmare. Especially to now see Jax. I don't believe any of it. Because my work, both being a Ravnos and my specific skills, I know how flimsy reality is, I would say.
Mhm.
So I immediately doubt that anything that I saw was real. And I cast Fata Morgana on myself to actually give myself the feeling of
Unfortunately,
basically
you can't cast it on yourself.
I can't. Okay, I was
Because
curious if that was possible or not.
It's an illusion, and you know you're
And
doing
it's
an
like if
illusion.
you're aware of it.
Yeah.
It's not the old like ADHD. If I lie to myself and say this is real, I can make it
Yeah.
real in my brain.
I have
But-
plenty of time to get that done.
As you go
Yeah.
to do that with this sensation of, no, none of this is real, and trying to block that out, the severe cold and pure nothingness that surrounds you begins to sink in, and you feel your very soul crushing beneath its weight. Take one stain to your humanity as you feel your soul beginning to deteriorate, letting you know this is true, this is real, all of it.
I can't remember. How do you denote? I've never had a stain. How do you denote it on here?
So with your stains on humanity, you will put an X in the far right box.
Okay.
And each stain, you move right to left.
Okay.
If you get to the point where you have no more
Your stain
blank,
meets your humanity.
yeah, there's no more blank boxes, every stain after that is aggravated willpower damage.
Okay.
Jax, what are you doing as you see Tala kind of shimmer into appearance beside you?
Kind of start to rationalize that this isn't like a place designed for him, if that makes sense. Able to distance the fact that, like, oh, I'm not being punished specifically. This is like a thing. Okay, like this is vampiric in nature, and it's not a
I can't hear right now.
Yeah, you're okay.
like. I don't know. He's able to kind of take a breath, knowing, okay, it's not directed at just me. Like, this is like a thing. Now somebody else is here. Now I can process that instead of, wow, turns out he is always watching, and I drew the short straw. You got me.
Okay. Take one more stain as this darkness begins to crush you even more.
Okay. So that's 5 stains on my 5 humanity.
So at this point, if you take more stains, you will take aggravated willpower damage.
Okay.
So we'll count this as going into like turn 2. What are you guys doing?
You guys, that excludes me.
Yes.
Tala
perhaps
and
Jackson Tala.
Got it.
yeah. Can I express out loud that I was actually trying to help?
As you go to speak, you get the sensation of an incredibly thick, pudding-like substance as it forces its way down your throat, causing you to suffocate and prevent you from speaking.
Damn it. Okay.
And even though this is extremely uncomfortable, the sense of your soul being suffocated is worse.
What if I relaxed?
Okay. Paula, what are you doing?
We can't hear you.
You're muted.
I think that because basically, since I've already questioned the reality on everything I've seen, and I'm just gonna, I guess, willpower do what I wanted to do. It's similar to like what Jack said. am going to kind of, it's like the as you fall into cold water and you're trying to swim out, they always are like, oh, like calm your breathing, calm your body,
Yes.
kind of thing.
Like
it's
a
that where it's like kind of not accept it, but just be like, oh, like
recenter.
yeah, recenter yourself and be like, okay, this is clearly something that's happening to us. This is not all, yeah, this is not like our actual hell. We're not being punished, kind of thing. And I'm
Exactly.
gonna use that to try and like
So,
gather, I don't know, fucking yeah,
So-
I don't know how to convey it right now.
as you both go through this, again, your soul is crushed even further, suppressing your humanity, and you both take one more stain. But as you choose to refocus and recenter yourself, you may make a remorse roll right now.
Oh,
Which-
what's a remorse roll?
So, for Jax, make sure you mark your 1 aggravated willpower damage. And you will roll however many blank humanity boxes that you have, minimum of 1. That'll be your dice pool, and you'll roll that. And what will happen is if you succeed, your stains are alleviated. But if you fail, you lose a humanity.
Okay.
Okay, and you said it's just the blank ones.
Yes.
So like right now, I just have 1 blank spot.
Yep. So you both will roll
Okay.
1 die.
Okay. And it only alleviates 1 of the stains while we do it?
It will normally it alleviates all of your stains.
You said normally, so not in
Mhm.
this instance.
You'll see.
Okay. So if I succeeded on my roll, so I don't know if I should leave them or do. I don't know what to do.
Jax.
I got a crit.
Okay.
So I got a 10.
So, unlike normal, when you succeed these rolls, you do not lose your stains, as you are surrounded by death, remorse, and everything evil, basically, forcing all of the guilt and pain of everything you've ever done to be shoved back into you for you to confront. And at this moment, what you perceive as the floor beneath you begins to rumble, and like waves of ripples pass beneath your feet, which kind of makes it hard to tell if the floor is like solid or liquid or not. But as you look around again, the only thing other than absolute darkness and nothing is a humanoid figure walking towards you. And as it's coming towards you, it appears like it's walking up a set of stairs onto the floor that you are. So its head slowly comes up, followed by the rest. And since you don't really have a point of reference, you can't tell how far this guy is. Don't even know exactly how far you are from each other. And every step this figure takes sends another wave of ripples through the floor. You have a chance to respond.
So I can talk? Or
You
am
can
I
try
still...
to.
Am I still gunked?
Still gunked.
I'll see the figure and I'll, like, relax my posture. Like, I'm not all tense and, like, trying to get out of whatever this is. I appear to be like, alright, you got me. Like, I'm here.
Like
and
a
I
quiet
will-
acceptance kind of thing?
Yeah, like drop my arms, like, alright, just whatever you're gonna do, like, you're gonna get to. Or trying to appear as, like, non-threatening as possible. Like, if you have a message, I'm here to receive it.
Okay. And Tala.
I keep staring at what Jax's character concept is. Like this is what we're doing. He's a survivor.
Yeah, I think it's still it's kind of that it's not like really acceptance, but it's like the being in an emergency situation where you just get clear. And so right now it's like the weird gentle calm where I'm realizing that things are really, really bad, but it's like my mind is just waiting for the moment.
So you've surpassed panic and freak out.
Yeah, it's kind of that, like, where you're not, it's almost like beyond the animal frenzy where it's like okay, shit is bad.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be another move. What's
wait for the moment.
Yeah, waiting for the moment, like kind of thing. Like the weird clarity when you're in such a freaky situation that it's like you kind of just see through everything.
So this figure continues walking towards you. And both of you will now take 2 stains. Which means for Jax, that is 2 more aggravated willpower damage.
I have 1 aggravated willpower.
Okay.
Do either of you do anything yet, or continue to wait?
You're muted.
Can I?
Okay. Sorry.
Can I attempt to speak and to ask, like, what do you want? Like, what do you need me to do?
Yes. You are able to force yourself to push those words out. And
If this is an exchange, I need you to tell me.
And Tala.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I actually I want to cast Fata Morgana on this being. basically to convey a feeling of like kinship, a friendship, kind of like that weird feeling that Saoirse had when she touched me when I was using Oblivion. I kind of want to create my attempt is to create a feeling of familiarity with the beast and Jax and I.
Okay, go ahead and make your blood surges.
Okay. Oh, I'm using a blood surge on this?
I believe you need to use one to use the power.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rouse check to activate the power.
Okay, I got a success on the rouse check.
Okay. And as you activate your blood and throw your power out here towards this creature, it's almost like you get severe feedback as you try to send out some kind of emotion or anything to it, and you get shocked back with freezing cold, abyssal nothing. Your emotions don't exist. Never have and never will. But in that, there's peace.
Wait, so the sense of like sadness or like remorse is fading, or
No, it's like when you try to cheer somebody up, but they are just so negative and that overwhelming sense of like despair and it coming back at you.
so
that it
almost the
overwhelms
opposite,
you.
that the sadness is getting stronger.
Not stronger, it's just
okay, constant.
you're more aware of it, kind of thing.
It's depression,
'Cause
the monster.
You
Mhm.
tried to connect with it directly. And with that, you both take 2 more stains to your humanity, which would be more aggravated willpower at this point. But this time, as this creature gets closer, you feel your skin to grow tight and crack and rapidly decay as the veins from within you rupture in certain spots, and instead of your vitae, black tendrils come pouring out, connecting with tendrils coming out from this creature. And they grow in size and girth, and they begin to encircle the inside of your torso, wrapping
I saw
around
your
your
face
spine.
change, Sarah, at that word.
Mhm.
Bruh.
And it feels like your skin is being burned by acid. And you will both take 2 aggravated health damage.
Okay, so update for everybody that's keeping score. I now have 1 willpower. All 5 of my humanity has stains on it, and I have 1 health.
So.
Things are not good.
But like no hunger, right? Because you just killed that guy.
Oh, I'm good. I have 0 hunger. Thank God.
There's like upside, yeah.
You got enough black goo yogurt going down your throat, you're fully sated. Abyss goo. Or whatever.
Oh man, let me tell you, I could eat
Abyss
a
goo.
whole clan of salubri right now to fill.
Awkward.
Uh-oh. Hey man, I would just like to once again reiterate that I was fighting very hard to not do it.
So listen, Sarah as a player, appreciate the hell out of that.
No, I'm
Never
saying
in a
this
million
is
years is she gonna believe
in
that.
no, this is in character saying it to the salubri like, "Hey man,
Hear me out.
I know you were watching me try my damnedest to not attack you." If I would have just leapt on the guy, yeah, punish away. But I showed remorse against every aspect of my being. I tried not to.
So, Paul, check your DMs again.
Roger that.
So, all right. So this figure now begins to pull you closer and closer to it as it approaches you. Jax, you will take one more aggravated willpower damage and one more aggravated health damage. Which, as you begin to fall into torpor,
baby,
you feel the arms of Araman, which have bound you to this creature, get severed. And you feel pure darkness as it washes out all of your vision. The last thing you see before it goes black is Tala. You also take another aggravated health and willpower damage. But you see, Tala, you experience the briefest nanosecond of your entire soul and body being ripped to shreds, shredded into absolute oblivion.
Zing.
Dope. I bet that felt
And-
super quick.
And Jax, you see this happening to her.
Exciting.
And as darkness surrounds you, you too begin to feel as your entire soul and body is ripped to shreds and shredded into oblivion. Then you find both of you conscious once more. You don't know where you are. It's dark. The person stands before you. Person you both know. Or you think you know. It looks kind of like Quinton. And then it all goes black again. Saoirse,
Yes.
you
Oh my
reach the
God.
bottom of the tower.
So I'm standing on top of the elevator itself.
Yes.
Okay.
It.
Pop
Yeah.
pop open the little hatch and like peek in.
No one down there.
All right. Drop down.
Have you ever been down here?
Never in my life. No, why would I?
Good for you.
Oh no.
Not a place that people like to go.
Ooh,
The Prince's
down
Basement.
here.
Yeah. So you can force open the elevator doors.
hmm I take a quick look around. I want to see if there's any like any signs that there was a struggle or like someone pulled the emergency stop, like anything odd in here before I move on.
What you see is in the elevator itself, there's no signs of anything abnormal. And
Okay.
so you open the doors
hmm
and you see the prince's dungeon.
Okay.
You ever think about what happens to those bad kindred that really piss off the prince?
I feel like they maybe serve some time in the circulatory system. I feel like there's a couple options out there.
Oh, don't act all
Well,
surprised. You knew she was gonna do it.
well, there are various cages down here, and
See, that's the circulatory system.
chairs, and all sorts of torture devices, everything you can imagine, from the last like 2,000 years.
hmm
Hell yeah.
Everything's here,
Oh,
even
hey,
to the
so
most recent high-tech stuff.
yeah, so I have like history as in my academics as my specialty. Can I like look at the torture devices and kind of like pin down like maybe where Seraphina's from? Like what she's familiar with?
Yeah, you could do
Okay.
that.
Just like
Do we
come
have an
here.
iron bull in here?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I'm thinking. Along those lines. What is that? That's 7 dice. Uh, no
Yeah, I
crit.
was reading
Okay.
that the Salubri are like from Samael, so I was like, well, got to prepare for that when we get there, and here we are.
Uh,
My punishment.
Oh, no.
5 with a little skull on one of my red hunger dice.
Like, you son
Okay.
of a bitch, I knew you'd catch up to me sooner or later.
Soon as hell, though.
So you look at all these devices, and uh, you can tell that they are from all over the world. Like, and you get the impression that this isn't just Seraphina's collection, but this is the prince's collection. So
Oh,
every
okay.
prince has added
Inherits.
inherits and adds to.
Yes, okay. So it's like inheriting an art collection from a very rich family.
Yes, but
Okay,
something that's
excellent.
actually useful.
The
So
Toreadors would disagree with you, but alright.
yeah. You do see a couple of chairs that are off in the back, and a little like a rope with a trapdoor type thing up top. And
Interesting.
one of them is
I love
open,
this.
and as
Home
you
Alone
look up,
traps.
there's a plate with a bunch of little holes in it, and
Hmm?
Oh.
what looks like a pipe that goes up to the surface.
Oh, ooh, that's probably very bad.
Yep.
Hey, no.
And
That's
You-
awesome.
find the section where there are the morgue type of trays,
Mm-hmm.
and a few of them have nameplates on them.
Mm-hmm.
Does she take a look?
I'm trying not to touch anything at all.
That's probably
Yeah.
safe.
So with this, you would have to open it, but
Oh, to like see
to
inside?
look in it, yeah.
Just was hoping there was a name tag on the outside.
Yeah, there is a name tag, but you don't recognize it.
Okay, I look at the other name tags.
Yeah, and you don't recognize any of them.
So none of these are like recent people that pissed her off that I'm aware of.
Mm.
All right, well, take your time figuring that out after pee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. I want to know. Is there like a whip around?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna like
You
tie
just
it and
look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Just hear the whip.
Ha
Oh,
whip.
Oh my gosh.
Family nene.
Yeah.
What a dad joke.
yeah.
There is one whip and many objects of torture.
Yeah.
Done.
How many
so I
nays are there?
Oh, you'll have to
no.
come find out.
They are obfuscated. So she gets a whip and she like gets it around like the edge of the door and then like gets behind something and just sort of like does one of these
Mhm.
like pulls it.
It opens with a little effort. Mhm.
Okay. But like no,
No
trap.
traps or anything, no.
Okay, then she'll go and take a look.
And you do see what's clearly a kindred with a stake through their heart.
Fuck.
And there's a fresh drop of blood right here on their lip.
Sweet.
Interesting.
And they are covered in dust.
She doesn't
Covered in
recognize them, right?
dust.
They've been here a while.
Oh, okay, not like
Okay.
ash, like
No.
dust.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, we're fine then. Woo! Thought somebody like
Time
crawled in there and
ash.
died on top of them. Like,
No,
Like,
no.
so is it like
That's the
drops
next
of
door
blood
over.
that you could connect that it's intended to keep them alive
Yeah.
or unalive, but
Yeah.
also
It's the type that, because when you are staked, you would eventually fall into torpor due to hunger. But with this, you would
not
get
if you're getting drip fed.
just enough to
Just
stay
from the
awake,
edge.
but completely
Yikes.
paralyzed until somebody frees you.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wow.
love
Okay.
her. I
Mhm.
love her.
Oh, she's great. Yeah. This is like, I just like kind of look up into the top to like see if it does drip from there, just to be.
Yep. There's
Oh.
a little nozzle that you can see
Huh.
that.
Okay.
You will never be seen again.
So I go and I make sure that so I see if there's any other like doors, exits, entrances, that kind of thing, or is it just the elevators? It's like, okay. So no mortal has been down here. Nobody has seen this yet. Cool. Great. What do I fucking do now?
You'll leave.
And
Yeah.
And that's when the
You-
backup basement explosion goes off to cover up everything.
For everyone who went into their like hidey holes. for sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't blow up. It's sucked into another dimension.
There we go. That's right. Sorry, Tremere. Forgot. My bad.
They just relocated it. It's fine.
The room that you were in is replaced with a solid block of concrete.
No.
at
Yup.
this moment,
Thank you so
as
much for
you're
the
sitting
follow.
there thinking of what in the world do I do,
Mhm.
you feel two things. One, seems like two barrels at the back of your head,
Ah,
and
something I can
something
actually
pointing
handle.
you something that's like poking you right in the back, lined up perfectly with your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I'm
you
just very
hear a familiar voice. It's a voice that I am not going to try to do because it would
Okay.
probably come off really racist. But it's that heavy,
Safe bet.
like heavy African.
Smart decision.
Mm-hmm.
Paul will do it.
And but
Oh God!
yeah, but that more
And
so
that's
like
the
heavy.
moment I realized that Spencer doesn't want to play vampire anymore.
Oh, technical difficulties. That's
Yep.
Boop.
Yeah, just
All right.
cut out.
After
Don't
Jack
have
said-
one
Yeah.
punch
Cut
and
the
everything.
thing.
I can't be killed if the game never finishes.
You hear the Scourge as he
Mm.
asks you, "Why are you here?"
I'm here to defend my prince.
Ooh.
Oh.
And we'll jump back to the others.
The rest of the dying party.
Yes.
And Quinton.
Quinton.
Okay. Yeah. What's happening?
See, this is why you always side quest. You can't get murdered if you never go on the real quest.
Not true. I die all the time on my side quest.
That's fair. Yeah.
You can't get murdered if you're on the side quest.
Got
They'll
the
let
plot
you keep
armor.
going.
You gotta wait for
Yeah.
the plot.
Get captured such at the beginning.
Actually,
Yeah, that is not at all true. I had a DM that's like, yeah, you guys took too long. Everyone died.
Yep,
uh,
it's true.
Jackson Tala.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys will need to make new characters.
Jesus Christ!
And Spencer's officially out of vampire.
Yep. And with that, I'm done.
You guys wake up in a dark room once more.
Fully
It is-
black again.
No, this one is dimly lit.
Not a
There's
fish black.
a little candle in the corner.
Oh, that's
And-
lovely. Is it scented?
Yes.
Is it
It's
beeswax?
no, it's lilac.
Oh, I was
damn
not
it.
expecting that.
Yep.
I was hoping it was gonna be like tomato vine.
Is it like there's
It's a
people
it's
around?
it's a patchouli
And-
candle.
It's actually pizza.
Oh God.
Each of you are tightly restrained with your
Mm-hmm.
arms and legs both tied up as you are on your knees and your hands are behind your back.
So not much of a
And-
change.
No.
I'm gonna
And-
meet that out sarcastically as we come to. Not much of a change.
But so Quinton,
Mm.
or should I say Momo,
Oh.
you find yourself having just pulled these two free from the clutches of the abyss and those that dwell there. Quinton chose to let you out to free them because you knew that you could.
Hmm.
But you never said you have to give back control.
True.
In fact, you have a good friend in town that has been meaning to talk to Jax and looking forward to meeting him.
Oh.
So that's where you took them.
Oh shit. Okay. So we're not where we were before?
No,
Yeah.
you are not.
Did you fucking do this?
And
I don't know, man.
I don't fucking know.
Jackson Tala, you
Mhm.
hear footsteps walking behind
Oh,
you.
I can hear again? No,
Yep.
that's right. That's not in
And
character.
they walk between the two of you, past you, and turn around in
That's
front of
rude.
you. And it's Quinton.
Wait, I'm sorry. Quinton's the person in front of us now?
Yes, but pitch black eyes. And
Do I look over? Does Jack still have his full black eyes?
no.
Okay.
They aren't full. They're never full black. It's just the irises.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it.
And-
Okay. I was thinking it was full black.
That'd be metal as fuck.
Wouldn't it?
And Quinton has tendrils of shadow flowing off of him in each direction.
Okay, so
And he has wings that the bone part of the wing you can see that is crafted out of his own body. But
Like flesh crafted.
yes. And then the actual webbing part of it is made of pure shadow.
fucking badass.
Of course.
Does Quinton have any like? Do I have any connection with it? Do I know what's happening, or am I?
Yes,
I
you
do.
can.
Okay.
You are aware of what's happening, but you would have to fight to retake control.
I'm gonna ask, where are we?
Yeah, I'll wait.
Momo
Since
will
I-
respond.
Since it's clearly not, I can tell there's something wrong because I've never ever seen Quentin this quiet. So I'm gonna take it a little seriously, and I'm just going to look at this Quentin entity, and just ask, where are we? But I'm gonna not.
And-
It's not coded at all. It's just straight up asking.
Quinton responds, but a completely different voice comes
Mhm.
out.
Okay.
The voice of a female.
Okay.
Change
And
them vocal cords.
she says,
Sure.
"You're alive again. I saved you."
I thank you for that.
No, thank you for freeing me. And thank you for helping me help my
Freeing you-
friend
Freeing you from what?
from Quinton.
So
And at this
Quentin was
moment,
controlling you before?
you both can look at your character sheets, and all of your willpower is restored, and you didn't take any damage.
Okay.
Except for Jax with that ghost hit you up top. That did.
Ah!
But everything from in the abyss, that damage didn't.
So even the stains, or
Yes,
just the health
even
and
the
willpower?
stains are gone.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
And as you
I'm a little
ask,
more freaked out now.
about Quinton restraining this person,
Yeah.
another voice speaks up from behind you, saying, "Oh yes, thank you so much for finally coming to me, Jax. And I'm glad you brought a friend." They walk around the side of you, Jax, turn around,
It's like
And
such a villain move.
squat right in
the,
front of
the
you.
Hugh Farnsworth. The what's huh?
And you see the face of the Salubri you were chasing. No damage. And
The one with the third eye.
Yep.
Okay.
and he puts his hand on the side of your face.
On my face?
Yep. And he's like, "I've wanted to thank you for so long. You've helped teach me so much."
Olive just
And
looks
with
so
that-
lost right now.
Nar?
All of your
I feel like you-
tattoos, your eye tattoos, begin to glow red, and burn,
Oh.
and you will take 3 aggravated health damage.
And a torpor.
But right the second before you fall in,
Uh-huh.
you
You
feel
come back.
he heals 1 of your health.
He's just gonna yo-yo you back
Hey,
and forth.
yeah. He's like, I didn't tell you to go to sleep yet. We're not done talking.
Okay.
I have been
Uh,
watching you for so long.
Yeah, I got it.
Everywhere you've been, I've seen everything you've done.
I'm gonna like
Uh-huh.
real quietly just be like, is that why the eye tattoo?
Why, yes. And if it weren't for you, our job with the prince would have been so much harder.
So 2 thoughts go in his head. 1, damn it, I thought those tattoos were super cool and unique.
They were. They are.
But,
Just not in a good way.
but then 2 is, you know what? Never mind. This Salubri totally should have been eaten. Like, I'm totally cool with all the things that have happened in the past. Moving on.
You're so angry in that moment. You're like, you deserved the genocide.
Yes. Wait, never mind.
For like a moment in oblivion. Fuck you.
Knew you were shit.
You know, it's like, thought your people were healers. Turns out you're just a dick. And
we
also, I showed restraint.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that
Yeah.
again.
So, Quinton, do you do anything?
Not yet.
Oh no, keep villain monologuing. This is great.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm gonna wait.
You sly dog! You got me
Yeah,
monologuing.
Monologuing.
God damn it! So
So we're like strapped to chairs, right?
you are
You're just talking
on
about
your
it.
knees, basically hogtied, and
I gotta know how to get. Yep.
All right, so far,
And-
the scene in front of
As-
me is my 2 friends are bound, and one of them is actively getting tortured.
well, one of them was
Sure.
like injured and then healed, but they don't seem to be continuing with the torture.
Okay.
I
Okay,
was-
yeah, so I'd wait.
I was just about to slip into torpor in front of you, and then they went, I didn't realize you were that hurt.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait just a little longer.
Right as you're seeing your death, I'm gonna rip you back.
So
Prestige.
Torture's not
me.
the worst.
Loss of control is.
Yep. So the Salubri says, you and your coterie here. There's one thing I haven't understood is why you remain so loyal to the Camarilla. Those who lie to you fill your head with propaganda. Those who tell you that what you are is abhorrent because you want to gain power. Pity you don't, or you weren't a part of us, the Sabbat, as we embrace those who try to become closer to Cain. We encourage it.
There's a facial tick of his that goes off when he goes, there it is. Like,
Yeah. That's what's
Uh,
happening.
yeah, the Sabbat. Oh, gotcha. All right.
I'd like to burn a willpower
Mhm.
to try to regain control.
Okay.
Was that your like Scooby Doo aha moment?
So
Yeah,
you can
gotcha.
make a resolve and composure check.
Okay.
And you will
Maybe
earn a
I
willpower bonus.
recant the things I said about the Salubri. It is your branch of
Yeah.
the
5?
Salubri. You guys are dicks.
You feel Momo resisting you and fighting.
Is this a fury by chance, Gavin?
Hmm?
A fury?
Like a fury?
Yes.
This
Oh, I was hearing theory.
Yeah.
this is a Samadi warrior, or not a Salubri warrior.
Man, so I just succeeded my entire resolve and composure roll, and Momo's still winning out. That's not great.
Barely.
I need to work. Yeah.
Dude, that's me with health. I was like, "Woo, we gotta start working on that one."
It's like, oh, that dice pool's a little
kinda-
low.
Yeah,
And-
after I kind of look at Jax when he lets us know that he's Sombra, or no, what is it? Sabat. He's
Sabat,
Sabat.
yeah.
Sorry.
Spot.
Yeah. Because I also have a Scooby Doo moment where I'm like, a lot of things are starting to click into place
Mhm.
with the Thin Bloods going missing, and the Sabat
A
being
lot of
like
things are
on the
starting to make
rise.
sense.
A lot of things are starting, pieces
With
are coming together.
Somebody possibly diablerizing just a little bit too much, things are starting to
Question.
click into place.
So
Yes.
with the near success that I have, and this is 100%
There's also-
your call,
Wave of relief for Jax with the
Ins-
diablery stuff.
instead
going.
of regaining
okay.
control, can I just invoke a blood surge?
Yes.
I'd like to invoke a blood surge in my resolve.
Okay.
Okay.
And now you can make another roll with that bonus if you'd like to try to take full control back over.
Okay.
What this looks like to those who are here, you see
Wings flicker.
Momo kind of stagger a little bit and step back. And now Quinton makes another roll.
It's another crit. I do have a skull, so if this fails, then that's
It's
not
a
good.
bestial fail.
Yeah. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. I got a 7 that time, so a little bit higher.
With this, you do manage to wrestle control from Momo.
Okay.
Not permanent suppression as it was, but it's you now are in control. You're driving.
Okay. I would like to. The guy's pretty distracted right
Yeah.
now, yeah?
Yes. And from
He's
where you're
Fully
standing,
focused.
you can see a couple of other kindred back along the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and the stairway going up out of this basement. And between them, in front of this hallway to the stairs going up, something you haven't seen in a while. It's Zamitsi Warghoul.
Oh, fuck.
So
Okay.
a lumbering. He's kind of like bent over, barely fitting down here, as he's close to 10 feet tall. He's probably a good 500-600 pounds, pure muscle,
Shit, okay.
six arms.
Oh.
His legs are like
Alright.
multiple legs crammed into one, and like pure bone armor. And he has two hands that are like permanent feral claws and
Weapons.
flesh crafted into weapons.
Great.
And he's holding two more swords.
And you're just
And
turning people into pianos. You gotta
he's
get more
got-
creative.
Gotta
He's
step
got
up my game here.
two guns,
And he has guns?
Yeah, like attached to
six
him.
arms.
6 arms.
As if the rest of it wasn't enough?
Yeah.
This
got
is like
two
the
of you with
chainsaw
two.
guy, but
But his face,
A chainsaw guy with a
Gorgeous.
bomb vest. Like,
I was gonna
come
say
on.
a cherub.
A
He has-
cherub.
Okay, so we're not alone with this guy.
He's
He's
the-
got friends.
he's the face of one of the Titans from Attack on Titan. It's just one of the big, weird, disproportionate heads. Where it's like, man.
And I think we will actually call it there for tonight.
Oh, damn it! Wow. Wow. Okay.
So,
Whew.
and
Hey.
I do want to clarify one thing, though. That everything that was encountered in the Abyss,
Yeah.
completely separate from Momo and the Sabat.
Like from before.
Like you
Oh
completely.
yeah,
Oh.
Momo just took this as
Got
an
it.
advantage.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Momo pulled us out of that situation and put us in this situation.
Yeah.
So we literally did from the frying pan into the fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But the fire helped pull us out of the frying pan.
yeah, you ended up in the Abyss because you exposed yourself to it by accepting Oblivion.
Ah.
And now you know the dangers of playing with Oblivion is that it will consume your soul. And there are things in
Go
there that you
dark.
don't want to mess with. It is death. It is nothingness. This is not a happy-go-lucky power to be using. This is more
Like,
of an
worst case scenario
Yeah.
nuke power. Okay.
on. You are now forever tainted by the
Crystal,
Abyss.
we'll have to see what we
Oh.
do next session to get us out of this jam. No one's dead yet. Look, that's all we can say.
The Scooby Gang is in the thick of it, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And eventually, Jax and Tala, you will both see that on your body where the arms of Aramin had like busted out of your body and connected to that creature are now massive permanent scars,
Oh
Okay.
shit.
which
Yeah.
is odd
it
because
just-
that never
it
happens
destroys
after
the
death.
body. Yeah.
These will never be restored and cannot be altered.
Okay.
All right. So as far as rating, we have a choice with Macabre Derek, and then also Ferna's RPGs. They appear to be Portuguese. That's what their tag says. What are you guys feeling?
Either
I feel-
or.
I feel like I don't know Portuguese. Is all I'm going to say.
They might know English.
It is a hard language. It is a hard language.
But they
Yeah.
did tag Portuguese.
Yeah. So
So
let's.
They did. So maybe go with Macabre Derek because
Macabre-
I mean, shout out from the chat, but
Mhm.
what's the percent of Portuguese language knowers in our chat right now?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. First off, I want to thank LVR Cirrhosis for the follow. Thank you so
Yes.
much for that. We're gonna go ahead and raid. Just an extra reminder: we try to do reruns every Saturday. I don't know if we've been very on top of that lately.
No, I've been awful because of every thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one I
Um,
will definitely do a replay of on Saturday.
So yeah, keep an eye out. Next Saturday we'll have a replay of this very episode. It'll be recorded. You'll see everything you just saw.
Yep.
And then
And
Sunday we'll
if
be
not-
kicking it off.
If not, they are uploaded to our YouTube channel.
Exactly, and that follows the same name of this channel here. So
Yep.
be sure to go over there and subscribe and all that stuff. It does help with analytics and whatnot. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and raid, and we will see you. Is there anything else you want to say?
Hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Very much so.
If you guys want to talk about it in Discord, please join us
Mm-hmm.
in the chat. And yeah, if you have any questions about the story or anything, just let
But
me know,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
and we will go ahead and raid.
Alrighty.
you're fine.
Good night, everybody, and we'll see
Alright.
you next Sunday. I should have did this before. Okay, for realsies this time. See ya. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
And